Yeah, if you guys all remember, you spent 75 million years in that tiny temple and was able to get away with an alchemy jug and all of your limbs intact. Fortunately. Able to sail away with your great treasure and travel for 3 more days, 3 more days, I believe, and met up with a group of Chultans that claimed to be from, Camp Vengeance, and they guided you the rest of the way there over the couple hours of a trek. You followed along your canoes while they walked along the bank, keeping an eye out. You met a elven scout named Wolf Rygar and a Chultan scout named Lorsa Bilwatal. And they are front and center here and just move things along. They went up to the gate and they called to the guard, and the guard nods at them, but says, "Who are they?" And they're like, "Oh, these are people we met out in the jungle. They've brought with them one of our missing religious corps members." And the guard nods and he calls over for he says, "Captain Silvana, we have people requesting entry to the fort." And then a very experienced looking woman walks up, and we'll bring her shitty token.
What was the name of her Captain what?
Captain Silvana, or Salvana rather. She comes up and looks at you guys and gives the go ahead, and they open the gates and allow you entry. And you can feel free to move your tokens wherever. I'm just putting these Chultans wherever.
Yeah, just kind of nod and walk in. They're like up above us or whatever.
Yeah, they're up above you, just watching. She watches. She comes back down and greets you guys. And she's like,
Captain Silvana, was it?
"Yes."
Nice to meet you. I'm Varkin.
"Nice to meet you as well, Varkin. I'm sure our commander would be interested in your story."
Oh, is he or she here?
"Certainly, if you'd follow me to the command tent." And she walks back into this tent here. And Undrill also moves forward.
What was their affiliation again?
Oh, these, from what Undrill have said, they are the Order of the Gauntlet, which is a union of Helm and Torm, I think, and they're dedicated to rooting out the undead menace here in the fort.
Order of the Gauntlet, yeah, of course.
Yep. So you guys are kind of all ushered into this tent, and if anybody waits out there, Perne will come out and get you. And I guess I can move all these tokens to the token layer. Yeah, these tents are all very tiny for how many tokens they're supposed to have in them. I don't know why. It's just don't ask. Don't ask.
We need to be social distancing, so there needs to be some space too.
Oh, not allowed. Now you come and you see a very all these tokens are the same, but that's because whoever made this only made one token for everything. Yeah, there's a standing close to the door is except for this guy, this beautiful token. I love the art rendition of this token of Commander Breakbone.
Yep.
Yes. Hey, it's a handsome fellow.
Good token there.
Paying for art is hard.
Yeah, Captain Salvana's a human female wearing split mail armor, and there's a dwarf in here wearing split mail armor, and just a couple of other Chultan people in split mail armor. And Niles Breakbone himself is the biggest, meanest one of them all, and is kind of standing on the other side of a table where they're got a bunch of papers splayed out and just looking at everything, and it looks like they were in a heated discussion. And they set all business aside and say, "All right." And Undrill suddenly kind of snaps to attention and salutes and says, "Sister Silvertusk reporting for duty, sir." Commander Breakbone looks up and says, "Excellent. We've been very short-handed on the healing front." "So, who are these people that you've brought with you into the fort?"
She doesn't immediately respond. I'll say, Varkin. And put my hand out. Rathakanathi.
He he's kind of reluctant at first. He looks like he's got a lot of things floating on his mind, and he'll reluctantly shake your hand and kind of look around and wait for you all to introduce yourselves.
Yeah.
Well-
If he doesn't immediately shake my hand, I turn it into a fist, and I point and say, "Blood fist." If you're from Baldur's Gate, and give him a smile.
Okay. Well, instead of shaking his hand, since you kind of
Yeah,
he missed the moment, so he just nods instead.
Mm-hmm.
And he looks at Thrall and he says, Thrall.
Yeah. It's Roll.
And looks at everyone else and waits for them.
Patches.
Blue.
I said, I'm Niles Breakbone, Commander Breakbone to everyone here at the fort. And then Undril speaks up again. She says, these people, I wouldn't have made it here without their help. And so we've gotten lost on our way here, but we've been fighting the good fight. And he's like, So they have mercenary skill. And that's good. I could put that to use. Did you all come here by canoe or by land route?
Boat.
Yeah, boat. Seemed the quickest.
Excellent. We have several sick soldiers we need brought back to Port Nyanzaru.
Back to Port Nyanzaru. I don't know if we're heading there right away. I'll glance around the rest of the group.
We're looking for a tomb of sorts. Maybe you've heard of this curse?
He kind of gives you a stern look, Varkin, and he's like, well,
I'll look us all like. Was it? We're looking for a tomb. Are you talking about the curse? You mean it's a Soulmonger, right? We're looking
Yeah,
for the Soulmonger.
the Soulmonger.
I don't know if that's a tomb or a curse or what exactly.
Well, everything out here is a damn tomb, so I mean, I just figured.
You're a tomb.
Go fuck
he's like,
Arkin smiles.
I'm sure that can wait. You see, this is a military emergency. And we're operating under martial law out here.
I mean, yeah. Well, depends on who you are and whether it can wait.
Yeah, Undril kind of shifts uncomfortably when
wait.
he says that.
For us, it can wait. But for some people, it's life and death.
Indeed, exactly. It is life and death out here.
So it's the Soulmonger.
And I need these men back in fighting shape so that they can continue to clear out the undead menace here in Chult.
I'll nod and say, none of your men happen to be Trezek Grimblade, do they?
None on my roster.
Did you know
But
the
we
name?
have had some shady characters come by about a week ago, maybe a week and a half ago.
Do you know where they went from here?
I conscripted them and put them in with a patrol. The patrol was due back several days ago, and we haven't heard from them yet.
Were they dragonborn?
No.
I don't think so. Which way did they send the
Humans.
patrol?
Oh, okay.
We sent them towards the Aldani Basin.
Yeah, I think. Where's that on the map?
Bum, bum, bum. I will bring you to the map.
Did Undril just fuck us? So I'm wondering.
Well, like the whole time he's been talking, she's been shifting uncomfortably, looking at you guys, looking at him. This is the Aldani Basin. If I'm not on the
Okay.
GM layer, let me double check. Yes.
That's fine.
Was it that blue, light bluish stuff?
Yeah, I think there's a thing I can move to show you. Little title card.
Into it or towards it?
And we're
Did you send them into the basin?
here.
No,
They were going
yeah.
into the forest west of the Aldani Basin. My mistake.
The forest west. So
Going
we,
toward Umbala.
we have a map. I guess I'm like, could you point out on the map the general area you sent them?
When he looks at your map, he's like, "That's a very detailed map."
Well,
We're on a very important quest.
life and death. Remember?
We all have our purpose out here.
Yeah, I mean, he looks like he's about to say something else when Undo's like, "Please, sir." I mean, they have their mission and we have ours.
We'd be more than happy to help you, especially with the healing of your men. Maybe even clearing out some undead. But we can't tarry too long.
Well, if you can get them back on their feet, I suppose it would be all the same as taking them to Port Nyanzara for healing services.
Way less time consuming.
Very well. Well, Undril, Sister Sias is in the north triage tent, and you can bring your friends there and see what magics they can work.
And did he point out the area?
Oh, my bad.
Yes, please.
I didn't. I was looking for that ping.
This hex right here,
Barkin is like super
largest
intently
ping in the world. Let me just point
Like-
it out with there.
like looking at his hand, looking
Right
at the
there.
paper, looking at his hand, looking at paper. And it's like,
Oh,
The GM layer ping.
Is it? Yeah, it is. My
yeah.
bad.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
Right there.
Oh, okay, that's close.
oh,
I said-
okay.
They said
Yeah,
that
he's
to
like, it's about a day and a half travel from here.
between here, Mbala and here. Nice. We're gonna have to go to Mbala and ask Vulture God where the fuck Grimblade is, and he might be like on the way. We shall see. Yeah.
Yeah, he says, why don't you take your friends over and see what magics they can work? Dismissed. And she says, sir. And gives a quick salute.
I'll roll up the map. Thank you. And we'll head out.
Yeah, if y'all had showed up without Endril, he would have attempted to conscript you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, this figure looks familiar.
Nothing?
And that's how we get in a fight with the whole camp.
Yeah, that's the
Like,
fight the whole camp route.
Yeah, like
Yeah, even in the book, they're like,
conscript.
sufficiently powerful characters might be able to fight and take on the whole camp.
I'm like conscript. No.
Oh, y'all starting in a bad spot, though.
Yeah, yeah. That would
There's
be
a lot of meat in this room.
Yeah, and I don't think I'm at full resources.
But yeah, so Andril steps outside the tent and waits for you guys. And he says, the northern triage tent, that must be this.
Resources are not too bad, but
And now I have to highlight 50 tokens. I mean, it would be a fucking trial. There's a million.
oh yeah.
Oh, I'm
Bill-
sure, man. Just action
Yeah.
economy.
Yeah, action
You
economy,
alone would kill us.
real deadly for sure.
Initiative would be like real life lag all over again. The initiative of the game.
Yeah, that would
It'd be like, oh, wait 35 minutes for your turn.
oh, yeah. This would be a real deadly fight.
All right. Yeah, let's see, there's 50
That
million.
XP though.
A lot of XP.
At that
Oh,
level.
and just a brief description of what's outside the command tent here. You see a man over here who looks like he has a pet velociraptor, a very tribal-looking man. He's got a pet velociraptor that keeps eyeing these goats, and he's like waving it away with his finger, like, no.
Stop it.
And then there seems to be an older wizened Chultan man here that's done up in tribal attire as well, and he is standing next to a table full of all kinds of different plants, some of which you guys have seen out in the wilderness, and some of them are things you haven't seen, little roots and tubers you wouldn't have known to dig up, and he seems to be educating a small group of his fellows, younger men, about their plants, and then there's just an elven woman who is going through a box of what looks to be like leaves.
So I'm
I'm gonna go over to the wizened Chultan man over here, I think.
yeah, I'm gonna hit up
But
the,
Undril says she's going to check in with Sister Sias and to feel free to come see her whenever. If you get the lay of the fort.
Yeah, I'll walk up over there and say, excuse me. Sorry to disturb you, but do you mind if I ask you a question?
oh shit, it's
Are
the
you talking to the old man? You just interrupt the old man in the middle of his lecture.
Yeah, I'm still gonna just.
oh, he's lecturing.
That's why I'm apologizing. But yeah,
I was just going to sit and listen to the lecture and see if there was anything poisonous around.
Well, if you just interrupt him in the middle of it, he says, "These foreigners, they have no patience."
Respect.
I'll sigh and yeah, my apologies. I'll go over and try to ask the elf, I suppose.
I sparked up a conversation.
There you
Herbs of I don't recognize them.
1 minute. Since you guys did the old man thing first. Blue, while you're listening to him, he is talking about a bunch of plants and stuff, but it seems more about foraging than poisonous stuff. You do get some knowledge on some of the rarer plants in Chult, which I could just go through a bunch of them if I could find the flora and fauna section in this book. Like a lot of them you know about, and they have medicinal properties, but when taken in high concentrations, they are poisonous. So but he's not specifically talking about poison. He's talking about medicinal stuff and foraging things. Where to find stuff easier and foraging and stuff.
I mean, it was worth a try. I'd listen
Hey.
to a little bit of it and be like, not really
Yeah.
for me.
Oh yeah. And then you guys go and talk to this elven woman here. And what was
well,
your introductions?
Sroll started. I come up later. So
Okay, what did you say, Sroll?
Yeah, I see her rifling through these leaves. Do they seem? And I'll inquire. Are these for herbalists for healings and such? I'm not familiar with them.
Oh, not familiar with them, are you? Well, they're this is what some people from the homeland have come to call leaf leather. We
Leaf
collect
leather.
the finest, choicest, biggest leaves that we can find in Chult and ship them back to the homeland, and they lay enchantments upon them and form them into armor.
Huh. Fascinating. And they're only local, huh?
Well, leaf leather can be made out of very differing materials based on the climate and the landscape, but Chult offers a certain unique brand of leaves, highly susceptible to enchantment. I've gotten tried to the beginning of the mastery of enchantment myself, but I'm still an apprentice.
From whence you hail?
Whatever
towns
the
myself.
elven homeland. I don't know where that is.
Evermeet?
Evermeet.
I
I have no idea.
Yeah, Evermeet would be your classic only elven homeland.
Yeah.
From the faraway land of Evermeet.
Yeah, there you go. Across the seas.
Name is Lon Sunray. Budding transmutationist.
Oh, hey. Hi. You're doing introductions here. I'm Varkin. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
I apologize if you wouldn't mind answering a question. I really want to know what this is. I'll produce the. So I don't think we figured out what that thing with the snake sigil on it was, right? Was it ring?
I haven't got the
Triangles or
faintest.
whatever.
Yeah, I haven't. It was a hexagon with a
Hexagon.
stylized snake in the middle.
Yeah, hexagon with a stylized snake. Yeah, that thing.
Yeah, she's like, I
That was
don't
on a
have.
ring, or what was that?
No, it was basically the size of a large holy symbol kind of deal.
Oh, okay.
But she has no idea. But you do remember Undril saying that Sister Sias specialized.
Okay, it was Sister Sias that knew. I knew somebody here, but I didn't. Okay. I'm like, what? Do you know where Sister Sias is?
She should be in one of the triage tents. She goes back and forth. There's always someone suffering from throat leeches or bowel issues or anything. It's quite foul here in this fortress. And you guys, it seems like it's just you see puddles and foul stench everywhere, and everyone looks miserable. It's awful here.
I don't know if I saw Andrel go in there, but I will.
Yeah, she said she was going to meet Sister Sias and went into the northern tent whenever y'all were ready and got the lay of the land.
I'll make my way into this triage tent then.
Okay. Badges, are you doing anything?
I kind of just like look around and see where they might keep their water supply, just to see if they have a bunch on hand or not.
Go ahead and make a quick perception check just for looking around. Because you can kind of see a big, giant, obvious barrel of water, but like you get the sense that it's kind of like survival mode out here, like the tribal warriors take care of the food and stuff out here. Like you see people bringing in like the guys you were traveling with were bringing meat back. And to the southern side, like you guys approach from the south, like you don't really have to look down here, but down here you see a bunch of old dinosaur carcasses, like big things that tried to attack the fort and couldn't negotiate the big spikes, and they killed them and stripped off some meat and left the rest to rot. And but they have a river right next to them, so they can just boil water, kind of like you guys do.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty well defended, isn't it?
Yeah,
You noted
Not from the jungle.
yeah,
There are other things out here.
yeah, on the outside, this place is actually filled with like muddy, brackish water, and it's just like there's a big bad drainage problem in this place, and that's why there's puddles of water everywhere. And you see, there's not a soul near the latrines. You don't even want to know what it smells like over by the latrines. But like they have a defensive wall, definitely corrected the problem from Camp Righteous, which did not have a wall.
Yeah, they're still here, so yeah, they're pretty well protected.
Yeah, they're protected. It's a miserable, wet exist. Basically, does anybody in this group have military experience, like the soldier background or anything like that?
I have the soldier background.
You have the soldier background. You know that this is like a textbook great fortress, one way in, one way out, high palisade, but the problem is the way it's constructed does not offer any drainage at all. And
yeah, no irrigation.
The wetness and the humidity and bugs everywhere, and just imagine fucking puddles everywhere, mosquitoes everywhere. The only saving grace is you guys got the. This is the closest you've been to a mosquito since you've been constantly wearing this juice.
Right for a disease outbreak.
Yeah, it's just disease and nastiness.
Yeah.
Like you see guards like pissing over the wall rather than going to the latrine because they're like, I'm not gonna sit in this thing that's sinking into the shit-filled mud. It's just bad all around. You see, it's bad conditions.
Mm-hmm.
Did you have anything else, Pat? Yeah, your perception. You don't see any like secret extra water sources or anything like that. Just barrels of water, and there's people actively boiling. Well, maybe there's like a pot boiling on the fire. What'd you say, Blue?
I want to see if there's any kind of like bug juice stuff that they got going on.
Oh, you mean like they're like if they have
repellent.
A supply of the bug repellent?
Yeah.
You're looking out for it. You can kind of hear this guy, the old man, talking about making natural bug repellent from some plants out in the wilderness. And you think that's how they're getting by out here. Basically, there's guards, which seem to be mostly foreigners, and there's some Chultans in the guard mix, but they all have that same Chultan guard token because there's not very much variety in tokens. But their other needs, their survival needs, are met by these tribal warriors that basically do the hunting and the processing of plants and using Chult's natural bounty to keep this shit show going. So maybe one of these barrels right here has probably got some of their bug juice supply in it, since it's right next to where he's talking about the different plants and stuff.
Could use a refresh, I suppose.
Yeah, they might let you buy some or teach you some stuff about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you find you're learning a lot listening to this guy right here, Blue, just in your general perceptiveness. And you think if you sat down and listened to his whole lecture, you might be able to better survive out in the wilderness, especially when it comes to foraging rolls.
Yeah, I'll listen to him.
All right.
That's kind of it. Like, I'm just kind of standing off in the corner over there listening to this guy talk, seeing if there's anything I can learn about it. Because if I can figure out how to get, keep the bugs off me and kill stuff, that's just a bonus.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Salito will mosey on into, and then Sral will excuse himself from Lady Lawn, was it?
Yeah, her name was Lawn Sunray.
Yeah, okay. From Lady Lawn, and I must excuse myself. I'm going to see what I can do in the triage tent.
All right, it was nice meeting you. Pleasant to see a new face around here.
Oh, yes.
Better than the last crowd that came through.
I'm not sure if I said that.
Yeah, she goes back to sorting her leaves and looking through some of her arcane supplies and stuff. But so you guys head over to this triage tent, and you see it is
this fucking weirdo.
I don't remember. Give me a second. Let me pull it up.
Oh, there's a couple of them. Oh my god.
Oh, this is just apparently some regular ass acolyte. They have a big badass token for the acolyte. But yeah, you see these acolytes have big circles around their eyes, bloodshot eyes. They're trying their best. All their magical powers going to try to help these dudes, but they're tapped. It's like they've been healing people constantly. The only person who seems to have a measure of dignity about them and still have her head held high is the one that Undril is talking to, which is this token, Sister Size.
Okay, cool.
They seem to be having quite the reunion in here. They're like, they're in the middle of giving a hug when you guys get in there.
All right, yeah. Sorrel will wait to
on that guy's
speak to Sister Cyrus.
Sister Size, yeah. Undril. Oh yes, these are the people that helped me get here.
Is it Cyrus or Sias?
Sias, Cyas. So these are the people that helped me get here after we cleansed that foul place underground that was trying to destroy our minds. That's
That was a hell of a thing.
Borkin, got the Ganoki. I put my hand up.
Yeah, she's an older woman. You tell she's a little more experienced priest than the much more novitiate. What's her face? Undril. Yeah. Well, I mean, even Undril. Yeah, you guys see, Undril is formidable, and this woman right here is just a lot more venerable, and you can see the age or grays creeping into her hair. She's a Chultan priest. Or no, not Chultan priest, but a human of some flavor, because there's 50 different human subcultures in this game.
Oh, but she's not Chultan?
No, she's not Chultan.
Oh,
they just don't have any non-Chultan tokens except for very few.
Okay, gotcha.
She is a human priest of Torm, and it doesn't say what her subrace is because I didn't write it down.
Gotcha.
Yeah, she's just a woman with her hair back in a bun, gray creeping in, and wrinkles around her eyes and mouth, and says, "It's a pleasure to meet you both. Thank you for taking care of my Undril."
You're welcome. To be honest, she took care of us most of the time.
Oh, she more than carried her weight.
She gives a warm smile to Undril and nods.
And then,
definitely the best deal we've made so far was taking on Undril. We will sorely miss her when she's gone. Excuse me, would you mind if you could take a look at this? Undril said you might know something. And I'll produce the symbol.
Mm-hmm.
We found this out in the jungle.
Strange, I never expected to see one of these in person. It seems to be one of the totems of Gretchen's cabal. They're a group of nightmare worshippers that sort of spring up at random. Their worship is like an infection. You see, Gretchen, she was a Thayan wizard's apprentice and a summoner. And something went awry when she tried to summon something and couldn't control it. It infected her mind, and in turn taught her rituals to infect other people with these strange nightmares. She herself was eventually hunted down, but the deed was done. So now it spreads like a sickness. But I think this is a nightmare totem. And I do
Should
believe...
we be worried about it?
No, not the totem itself, unless you were a
Oh, okay.
worshipper.
Not lately.
But let's see if it holds any secrets. They usually do. And she kind of glances over it, holds it up. There's a torch in there just to keep the tent lit. And well, that's weird. There's a couple candles in there. She holds a candle up and says, I see. And looks like there's 3 scales on this stylized snake that are slightly different than the other ones. And she pushes all 3 of them. And a compartment on the back of this little totem opens. And then a desiccated cobra head that has a small, tiny scroll in its jaws is revealed. And she takes it out.
I thought it was going to attack her face.
Could be trapped. Say.
I mean, it's just like sitting in there loose. It's not like attached by a string or anything. It almost falls out since the back of it opens while it's in her hand.
Not just the head, the scroll.
Yes, if you're going to open this, I do believe you should do it outside of this tent.
Yeah. Will do. Thank you. I'll just put it back in the thing for now.
No problem.
Stroud will ask, where can I be of most use? I am proficient in medicines and competent healer.
How are you
Basically,
with
where's
disease?
the most diseased? What's it?
I said, oh, that's what she asked. How are you with disease?
I can heal at least 2 people a day before I'm exhausted.
If you talk about it in any magical sense, suddenly a Chultan woman springs up behind you and desperately grabs you on your shoulder. Says, "You can cure her?" Oh God! Oh God!
Sure. Who?
And you turn around and she goes back and grabs the hand of another guard that or one of the what you call it, soldiers of Torm, is laying on a cot. Says, "Please, can you heal my Genesis?"
Let me see. I'll walk up and I'll do the lay on hands. Do I have the thing where it just click that?
It cures disease, right?
Yeah, alternative, spend 5, cure target of 1 disease, neutralize 1 poison affecting it.
Yeah, it's like Sister Size is in the middle of her explanation. She's like, yeah, she's had a particularly bad case of the shivers for a while, trying to hold on. And it reminds you of like Temple of Tamora, that little boy had the same thing. And she's shivering, and you touch her, and
it's been I've been effective so far, and I'll put one of the the coins of Timora on their forehead, and give a little chant, spread a little love. Get down tonight.
Said at the same time. Jinx, you owe me 75 experience.
No, I owe you a coffee Coke. Whatever the fuck that is.
Which has the equivalent exchange of 75 experience. Anyway.
Oh.
Yeah, like I said, Size in the middle of her explanation, you do your ritual, and I see. Timora has gifted you quite well. And you see that the The woman who's been identified as Genesis relaxes a little bit. Her breathing slows. Her eyes flutter open, and the Chultan woman above her is stroking her face with her hands, and she's starting to cry. She says, "I thought I was going to lose you."
This is all like super like tight quarters in here. After I watched that, I just kind of like
like all
nod.
touching butts.
I just kind of nod.
Yeah,
And I'm like super huge, so I'm just like okay, I'm like kind of bumping into things. I'm like I just kind of nod and then just walk out.
Yeah, there's like, I mean, and it's just as
Alex
bad in
are running
here.
back and forth, I'm sure. So I'm just like I kind of watch that happen and I just kind of nod and then
Yeah,
walk out. And
it's got the smell of sickness and stuff in there, and people are
Yeah.
up on little wooden scaffolds just to keep them out of the mushy ground that's still soaked. It's just and it smells like wet and sick and
I'll
stink
come-
and
I'll come out,
bodies.
I'll come out here to the clean air and just sit down and listen to this lecture over here.
Okay.
That's where I've been here the whole time. I noticed it early. Perception is a hell of a sense of smell, man.
Yeah, you're the farthest away from the
Yeah.
bad sense as you can get. Like
Blue's like, you missed the good part of the lecture.
It's like human shit over there. It's like goat shit over there. You're like, this is the sweet spot. Here.
It's the best we're gonna get.
And we get to listen to a lecture.
I know that old dude from.
Where?
Player's Handbook, first page of Wizard.
Oh yeah, that's the first page of
Well,
Wizard.
I think you are correct.
Sure is.
Cool. Now
There
here's
it
the
is.
generic mage token, which I have repurposed for a different stat block.
Mhm.
Just so there'd be difference instead of like an endless wall of tribal warrior tokens.
Yeah, like you do.
But yeah, when you heal this woman, the woman says, "My name is Qualine." You have
Well, Qualine, I think you're going to be okay.
no.
so-
the one who is sick
just
is
take it
Genesis.
easy.
The one who's taking care of her is Qualine.
Oh, okay. All right, yeah, that's right, Genesis.
You have saved the
Oh.
light of my life. This is all I have to repay you with. And she reaches into she has
I put out my hand and like
a hip sheath, and she pulls out a dagger that is weird looking.
that
And
is
extends it to you.
no. There's no need. Luck is on your side this day. What am I going to do with a dagger out of character?
Nothing, I guess.
Give it
I'll
to Blue.
take a dagger.
Give it to Blue.
You can
Who?
always give it to your boy Blue. It's like it's like it's my birthday. Woo!
I mean, are you trained
is
in
on
Fantastic
Blue.
dagger.
what skills are you trained in?
Oh, I
Me?
can use any weapon.
For fantastic.
I know, but I
dagger
mean,
thieving.
it looks like a dagger that's barely held together. Like the blade part of it is in angular chunks, and they're like held together weird. Like you can see spaces between the chunks, and it's just an odd looking dagger.
Maybe I will then. That's a rather odd looking dagger and may even just be chunk. So,
It has saved my life many times.
I have, I'm like bristling with daggers and weapons and stuff. I have plenty of things to defend myself with. If it has brought you luck thus far, may it bring you more luck in the future.
She holds it out for a little longer, and if you don't take it, eventually she brings it back down and says, "Thank you."
You're very well. And then I'll find somebody else that looks severely diseased and see if my cure if lay on hands will work.
And she says, "Most of the people in here are accounted for, but there's one in the southern a triage tent who has such a severe case of throat leeches he can't talk anymore. If there's something you can do, or something you can do with him, I would appreciate it." Sister Saya says, "It's basically everyone else is in more or less stable condition, but
I'll
still
go look
just
into
down
it.
and out and sick."
What? Oh, excuse.
All right. Cool. While you're
Oh.
heading down to the southern tent, Varkan, while you're listening to this old man talk, it kind of reminds you of your tribal elders when you were brought out into the wilds and taught how to find carcasses left by greater hunters than yourself and dig them out of the snow and the signs of where they might be and the different plants that survive the hardy wilderness. And it reminds you of those times, and it awakens your inner wanderer The part of your wanderer feature that governs foraging for food is now active. You
We
can
online,
forage
boys.
food for up to 5 people.
We online, boys.
Yeah, Blue, you still get you get advantage when you forage for food if you ever choose to forage for food, and you can also forage specifically for plants that are related to like Chult's super plant fauna and stuff instead of foraging for food. Which let me open those up real quick. Flora and fauna.
All right, I'm gonna add this in as like a special thing then.
Okay, yeah. Hey, Gatus, it's what
Ed,
you
you
get to
said
list.
I get advantage on it.
Yeah, you get advantage when foraging for food. You don't get advantage for foraging for plants because they're supposed to be rare. But like if you're just looking for regular food, he talks about the different edible roots and buds and berries and chult that you might not have known about. But if you just do a regular foraging roll to look for rare plants, you might be able to find some poisonous stuff and stuff like
I'm
that.
like, damn, I passed those things so many times.
Yeah, it's pretty much, it's like an awakening for you, your inner
Holy
wanderer.
Yeah, I'm like, I was just
yeah.
leaving those there. God, all the food I just left there.
Do you have any idea how many times I wipe my ass with those things?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, and what would you say I get? Advantage for foraging for food, and what else was it? Fauna.
When you you don't get advantage when foraging for the rare fauna or rare flora, but you do get advantage when looking for just regular food stuff. So there's basically a foraging roll and a special foraging roll, and you do learn about a plant that is very interesting called a zabo. It's a mushroom that feeds on offal and rotting wood of dead trees, and if you handle it carefully, you can pick it up without causing it to release its spores. And if it's crushed or struck, it releases spores in a 10-foot radius sphere. It can be hurled up to 30 feet away or dropped like a grenade, and it releases the spores on impact. And any creature that's in the area must succeed a DC 10 con save or be poisoned for 1 minute.
Oh, wow. What's the area on that thing?
10-foot radius sphere.
Wow. Yeah, that's really nice. Can I search for that too? Is that a thing?
Yeah, you can
nice
do
grenade.
the special. You can do the special foraging roll, but that's if you don't
That's a
want to
nice
forage
grenade.
for food.
Right. Sweet grenade.
Yeah, you guys learn about dancing monkey fruit, minga leaves, ryath roots, cinda berries, wild roots, wuka nuts, and yacha.
Oh,
Yeah,
boy.
yacha is a beetle that helps you, gives you advantage on saving throws against disease. And they're little beetles that they're giant but are hard to. They can't get away from you. You just pick them up and eat them, or you can cook them.
The
You
other
guys
one?
know about wuka nuts, which are the little nuts that glow and light.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And you know about wild roots, which you put the juice of a wild root into a poison creature's bloodstream, like by rubbing it on an open wound, and it gets rid of the poison condition. And once you use it that way, it loses the property. So basically, it's good for one use.
That's the wild root.
Yeah, and you know that you have at least one wild root. That's the big orange root that you got from the.
Oh, okay. Well, the orange root.
Yeah, I think so.
I think I have that on the.
Yeah.
Party loot.
I don't know if you have multiple ones. You have at least one. It's from.
I have 3 orange roots. So 3.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
so-
use tree wild root.
Yeah, those cure the poisoned condition.
Okay. Is there anything else we have on here that we need to name right now?
Wuka nuts,
I think we had
wild
those
roots,
named.
zabashroom. What was the other one?
Yacha, which is a beetle. And then you eat the beetle and it gives you an advantage. You basically can make an immediate saving throw against a disease and you make it with advantage. Oh, wait, never mind. Hold on. It's specifically, it's good. You could use the Yacha beetle for anyone that has mad monkey fever, which you guys haven't encountered yet, but you've heard about Syndra told you about it. Sometimes there's a blue mist that comes through
Gotcha.
the jungle, like if you roll it on the random encounter table and run into it, and sometimes it can drive you crazy and have long-term effects. Yacha beetle can give you advantage on save against that.
Gotcha. Okay. So Wukanut, wild root, yacha. What else did we learn about?
There's cinda berries, which are you can either eaten raw or crushed and added to a drink to dull their bitter taste, and any creature that consumes at least 10 fresh cinda berries gains advantage on saving throws against disease and poison for the next 24 hours.
Oh, nice.
You know what ryath roots are. You've heard of minga leaves, but I don't think you've ever gotten any before. You ingest 1 ounce of minga leaves, and you regain 1 hit points. But if you ingest more than 5 ounces of minga leaves in a 24-hour period, you make the DC 11 con save or fall unconscious for 1 hour.
So we need what 5 of those? You said
5 ounces.
wait.
And you know, like if you find a minga bush, like if you do the special foraging, the bush will have 2d6 ounces worth of leaves on it.
5
Oh, I
ounces.
got
Regain us 5 HP.
Yep, up to 5, and anything beyond that, you got to make a save or you might fall unconscious. And then dancing monkey fruit. I think you have at least one of those.
I think so.
Yeah, somebody. That's the spiky blue fruit. I think I told you about.
Yeah, that was the one we were like, how the fuck do we get people to like? How do we
Yeah.
get this to work?
Yeah, if you eat a monkey fruit, you make a DC 14 con saving throw or begin a comic dance that lasts for 1 minute. And humanoids that can't be poisoned are immune to this effect. It's a magical effect too.
Only humanoids? That's weird.
I actually
Okay.
don't.
Well, it's
have
only
that.
a humanoid that eats the fruit.
I don't think I got that written down. Did in the party?
That's
list.
because y'all didn't identify it. But
Zabu
you have
shroom?
at least one of these fruit. No, this is the dancing monkey fruit.
No, I was going to go over the list. It's like Zabu shroom, Yacha, Wooka nuts, wild roots, cinderberry, briar root, minga leaves, and dancing monkey fruit.
Yep, those are all the special things that you can find if you forage specifically for them instead of looking them for food.
Cool.
And dancing monkey fruit, you got to use all your movement to dance.
Yeah. Did we have to? You had to eat that thing though, right?
Yeah, that's why I was like, wow, this is gonna be really hard to use.
Or it produces enough
Yeah.
juice to fill a vial, so you can someone's got to drink the juice for it to.
Yeah, I think
effect.
maybe I didn't put it on there because I had no intention of taking it.
Yeah.
That's pretty good though. It has disadvantage on attack rolls and dex saving throws, and other creatures have advantage on attack rolls against it.
Pretty good if you can get an enemy to eat it, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Each time it takes
Yeah.
damage, the dancer can repeat the saving throw, ending the effect on itself on a success.
Yeah. If you haven't noticed, most of our fights don't start with us giving our enemies tea. That's your guys.
Well,
that's your guys.
that's not my
That's your-
problem. I'm just
that's your
telling you stuff that's in the book.
yeah, I gotcha.
Well, there's also that dancing monkey gas too, right?
But
So,
yeah, that was that was.
I imagine that's the same plant.
That
It's
would
just
be great. Yeah.
like
yeah,
when
that's
it
mad monkey
pollinates,
fever.
when it pollinates or something like that.
Yeah, if we can get it in a
Possible.
gas form, that would be fantastic.
Yeah,
That's why that fucking.
Yeah, actually, I was
Mushroom
considering
something like that.
getting like one of those old school like canister sprayers.
I mean, if you can turn the dancing monkey fruit into a poison, I don't know if it works on injury,
I'll
but
say it might be something you could do with the lab. You've learned a lot here.
Yeah.
Wow, even after when the dancing effect ends, the humanoid is poisoned for 1 hour after the dancing ends on the monkey fruit.
wow. I didn't actually take the dancing monkey fruit. I don't think. If somebody else did, it could be. We could,
I assumed somebody did, but if nobody did,
Did anybody take dancing monkey fruit? But I didn't take it.
I mean, y'all just like turning down magical daggers too. So.
Yeah, I know.
Take the dagger.
Nope. You don't even know
Nope,
about it.
nobody knows about it.
It
Nobody
was a
knows
piece
about
of
it.
junk, man. It was like fucking slapped together with duct tape and popsicle sticks, man. How am I gonna do with that?
Gotta be lucky God's trained in Arcana to do stuff.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
And he was probably looking at her like, "No, you keep it. If it's brought you luck so far."
man.
Like, yeah.
Funny.
Yeah, you
Bunch
come
of-
in here and you see a trio or a quartet. There's 4 overworked acolytes tending to these guys.
I had just left the tent too, so.
And 2 of the 4 are working on the guy that you think they're talking about. He's just gasping for air. His throat is swollen up, and he's got a greenish pallor to him. He's like, they're trying everything to fucking. They're about to perform a tracheotomy or something on this guy to get him to.
I'll ask. May I have a look?
Yeah, they're gonna give you that. Who are you, and why the fuck did you walk in this tent? Look.
Oh, I am Srel Goshen. I am fairly accomplished in medicines, and I also have some magical talent for disease.
Oh wow. You're welcome to give it a try.
All right, and it's this guy.
Guy at the bottom right. They all look identical. I know.
This one.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So I will do my thing with the coin on the forehead and the chant.
Paladin's OP.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's a disease, and you neutralize the fuck out of him. The guy's like, and he starts hacking up a viscous phlegm, and you can see little writhing leeches in it. Just
Yeah.
Oh man. Go ahead.
No, good.
I was gonna say, like, does he just like fire hose leeches out and shit, or like what's going on here?
Well, it's like something
But you already
between a
explained it.
mucus, hack, and cough, and
Right.
partial. It's just like they were everywhere. In this
Yeah,
dude's
and there's like little
bronchial
wormy
system.
things like mosquito larvae
Oh.
swimming through it or some shit.
He's just some dude. Looks like he could have been from Baldur's Gate, and he's just like, thank you.
You'll, I think you'll be fine. Just take it easy for a little bit, and then I mean, if they have medicine kits, I'll continue to like medicine people and shit like that.
Oh, sweet. I mean, yeah. I mean, if you do like your straight up healer's kit roll, like that'll clear out a bunch of people out of these tents.
Oh boy, I'm not very good at this.
Well, no, I'm talking about like your HP healer's kit thing.
Oh, okay. Well, like, do they have healers kits around? Because like, I don't want to use my own necessarily.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they got a couple. They've been getting healer supplies because they're desperate. They're like, oh, jeez.
Okay. All right.
But just for like, if you want to spend like hours here helping these dudes, I'll have you just make 2 medicine rolls, one for one tent, one for the other.
Okay.
And since you do have the healer feat, I'll give you advantage on it.
Okay.
Didn't need it.
I'm gonna may need it. Oh shit! No.
Needs even less.
Gangbusters.
Fucking
You
sprawl
like,
medicine
Use health
man
rating.
over here.
like you hit 20 or up, so I'm gonna say like over the next like you roll up your elbows like you're fucking Dr. House here.
Right.
And you clear out
Just
these
go ahead.
tents. Like it's a miracle. You work a miracle. It's a literal miracle.
Comes out.
I don't know if it's that
Exhausted.
good.
Comes out
I
looking
only have a
exhausted.
+2. Yeah. Oh yeah. That's
Well,
what,
you got-
like.
well, you
No,
got
but, like,
You got a
these-
20 and a 21. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
damn, it's
yeah.
good rolls.
It's a miracle that you rolled that
It's
well.
a miracle, yeah.
Yeah.
It is a miracle that you did
You
that
can
well.
feel Timora guiding your hands.
Yeah. Mm.
That's true.
And like you bring a little bit of
Lovely
life
lady.
back to this camp, and Breakbone's like, glad I didn't ruin this shit.
I didn't try to conscript these motherfuckers. I probably would have killed everybody.
Like Niles break. Like once he sees his garrison go back up to full strength, almost he personally comes and thanks you, and he has a lot more respect for you, in particularly.
Yeah. The rest of us are just lounging, listening
Yeah,
to a lecture.
You
We're
guys
like,
are over here
"Oh!"
at this hippie outdoor lecture.
just
Yeah,
lounging.
anybody that listens to that lecture gets that same benefit where they can do the special foraging for plants, or if you just forage for food, you get advantage on it. And Varkan, you got your special thing since you have the wanderer background
Mhm.
that I have been denying you.
Yep.
Mhm. Nice.
But
Okay.
yeah,
That'll help out.
But yeah, like these
Cool.
guys are more like they're happy and excited, and they're like, let's
Honorary
go
member of
talk to
the,
these fuckers. We're glad they showed up. Talking to you guys,
Gonna be an honorary member of the Order of the Gauntlet over there.
pretty much like.
Somehow. Timora on my side.
You got people questioning their god choice over here. They're like, shh, Torm wasn't really doing nothing, man.
Right? He was just like,
All of a sudden,
you know.
All right.
all of a sudden it's out in the jungle and shit. Fighting dinos.
Yeah, I thought that this had some kind of restriction on the kinds of disease that it could cure.
Well,
Like it
I don't
used
know.
to say non-magical. So
I mean, it's kind of DM's choice as far as
yeah, that's what I was
Well,
going to
those
say.
aren't magical
consider-
diseases.
but do you consider throat leech is a disease or a parasite?
Right,
Right,
that's how it's treated as a disease.
Yeah, but
okay.
at what point isn't it that? I guess is begs the question.
Who knows?
Yeah.
The book calls it a disease, so I'm calling it a disease.
Fair enough.
Because really, diseases are parasitism at the cellular level anyway.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah, it's like, bacteria and viruses and shit like that. Basically parasites.
But yeah, there people are like asking if there's anything else they can help you with or anything, because they're back on top and they're able to, like the guards up top get relieved because they've been on watch for like 12 hours and stuff, and they're like, all right.
Well, I mean, some of these people are going to need to get some rest. Like, I mean, it doesn't cure exhaustion from being
Yeah, it's true.
diseased from.
I'm saying like it's a big pep in the step. Like, you work in a miracle here. People can see what's on the horizon. They're like, oh shit, we just give them a day's rest and they'll be back on their feet.
Mm-hmm. Well,
But yeah, and if you guys have any more, like, they're like open book now. Any more questions? Anything you need to know?
I can't think of anything right now. Is there a good bet around?
Barkin's just super engrossed in this lecture.
Whoa.
Well,
Yeah,
like,
we'll say by the time that lecture ends is when Thrall's done with his work.
Okay.
It's just a couple hours long.
Roger that.
oh, I was thinking it was like 8 hours of medicine or something like that.
Medicine.
Yeah, like I
Yeah.
say, like this dude's like these get. It's a pretty sweet benefit. It was 4 hours worth of lecture right there. So 4 hours worth of work, 2 hours in each tent, and you got them going. And you had the assistance of several acolytes, and now you basically left it in the situation where the acolytes can take care of it. From
So
what
what
you
time of
saw.
day is it?
After this little 4-hour jaunt, I think you guys got here kind of, since these guys were only a couple hours away. It might be getting towards evening now, evening time.
Yep.
The sun's going down. The bugs get even worse as like the spirits are dampered a little bit. Like, yes, all these people are gonna live. Mosquitoes, bugs everywhere. Tribal warriors start going around and start liberally passing out bug juice. You guys don't have to use bug juice today because they're more than happy to lend you their usage.
Awesome.
Yeah, we might inquire about if they would sell some of that to us.
They'll give you a good deal. They'll sell it to you for half price.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, sure.
So yeah, we need to purchase juice.
Yeah, let's not go crazy. All right. Like, I mean, I know it's half price and they can buy in bulk, but it's pretty desperate out here.
Well, obviously we probably shouldn't buy out their entire stock.
Right.
Well, they
But if
wouldn't
they-
willingly sell you their
Yeah,
entire
exactly.
stock.
Yeah, they'll sell what they want to sell, and they can make more out here.
Yeah.
They know the leaves and such. So
Yes.
yeah, we will definitely buy some of the stoof. Let's see what we have in the party loot.
Let's say they'll sell you like 20 uses worth. So they'll sell you like 4
Perfect.
jugs.
Get us up over.
So that's
30.
4 days worth for the whole party.
Oh, 40. Okay.
Yeah, 20 applications, which is
20
equates to
applications.
4 jugs. 5 uses per jug. But I guess that's enough for a party of 4 people for 5 days, something like that. Math. I'm not
Yeah,
math major.
I'm questioning our math. Let's.
I don't get paid to do math.
Yeah, it will remain questionable.
Yeah.
That is fine.
Let us know in the comments how wrong my math is.
Yeah. Let's see. What do we have? Oh, we've already.
Yeah, I was thinking one jar or jug or whatever it was enough for the 5 of us.
Yeah, 1 jug is for 5 people. So you get 4 jugs. So there's basically 4 days.
Yeah.
You can buy 4 days worth of juice.
Because you were saying the NPCs came with their own.
We've
Yeah,
been
NPCs we don't count, but I'm still counting Radia.
we've been distributing gold to everybody. I think so. I think everybody has the gold on them for the most part.
Have we
Yeah,
gotten
other than
gold
the
in
bank.
it recently?
We haven't got any gold recently.
Not recently, I don't think. But I think
Yeah, most of your gold has come from what you call it, that one case.
We didn't get any gold out of that dungeon?
No, you got literally the alchemist jug, and that was
We got-
it.
We got stuff. You might be talking about the flush crafters.
Oh,
Yeah,
the flesh
flesh
crafter
crafters.
stuff, you mostly got stuff.
Yeah,
Stuff
it's
that
most-
has a gold value.
Yeah, we got a bunch of stuff with gold value, but we would have to go to back to Port Nianzaro to really sell that.
Yeah, if you want to sell some stuff here, they will buy supply type stuff. Like they'll buy rations, and they'll buy.
Yeah, exactly. That's not the type of stuff that we want to sell, though.
Yeah, I mean, if you have other useless things you'd like to make an argument for, you could. They might buy some.
We're probably not selling them necromantic wire. You know.
Nope.
You want to buy some necromantic wine?
You just went from honored to despised.
we also
Kill
have,
them.
boy, we have these fancy teacups that would just go great here in Camp Vengeance. Like they really fit in.
Oh,
with
they're
the
made out of
decor.
like skulls, right?
No,
Baby skulls.
no, this is like beautiful silverware.
Oh.
Beautiful silverware.
Uh-huh.
It's hilarious.
I mean, we could try to sell some mutagen. This will help you
Yep.
out fighting those dinos.
Snort this shit and see what happens.
You grow a crazy, crazy shredder arm.
Right.
What?
Watch out, might be permanent.
Yeah.
There might be an argument made for that teacup. Worst comes to worst, they have it for a while, or Mister, we'll say Breakbone will buy it of his own accord.
He has a big thing for fancy teacups.
Well, he might
He's
have
a
to treat with
self-important
fancies.
commander, and he might have to meet with other commanders in future time.
We
When he gets...
have 50 gold pieces worth of teacups, candle holders, knickknacks, and so forth.
Right. And since
What would he offer for our random fancy stuff?
Well, normally it would go for half rate, but you've done a really good service for him, so he'll offer 35 gold.
Sounds good.
Erase this.
Oh, yeah.
All right. And now we can use some of that 35 gold to buy some sort of repellent here. How much were they selling us again?
They were selling it for half price.
How much?
I forget, honestly. I think a jug was a gold.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah, it was, because it was 2 silver per application, so one jug was 5 applications. And
Yeah, I think it was one jug covered applications for the entire party, basically.
Mhm.
That's the way I was doing.
yeah, because it was one jug for 5
Mhm.
dudes.
Yeah. But just the jugs, not the bricks.
Yeah, I mean, they have incense too that you can buy.
Okay.
They'll buy, so you'd have price.
Yeah,
Wait,
we will.
was the incense a gold as well?
I think so. Yeah, it only weighed half a pound though, while the jugs weighed a pound. That's
Yeah.
what I have.
So yeah, you
okay.
can buy 4 jugs, and they will sell you up to the same amount of incense bricks.
Yeah, so we buy 4 jugs. That brings up to like 17 jugs or so.
And they say if you pass back through, they'll have more to
4
sell.
bricks.
More they can spare to sell anyway.
Perfect. Yeah. And 6 bricks too, or 4 bricks too.
4 bricks, yes.
Okay, and that costs us 4 gold.
It would cost you half because they
So-
said they would give you
so-
for half price. So,
So
they give
4
you-
gold.
Were they 2 gold a brick?
Well, it was 4 jugs and 4 bricks, right? Or is it?
Oh yeah, yes,
choose?
yeah, yeah.
Or is
yeah,
it
my
choose? We had to
bad. I thought you were
choose.
saying just for one thing. So yes,
I
4
thought
gold
the
for the
bricks
lot.
were cheaper.
Yeah, the bricks were like
lighter. They were
Yeah,
lighter.
they were lighter and like half the price because they were meant to be burnt like all night. So it's like
Okay,
a brick at night.
I was gonna say, it
Like
sounds
lighter.
familiar. I think
I
they might
didn't-
have been 5 silver.
Okay.
Yeah,
Uh,
they were like 5 copper, like for real. They
No,
were,
no,
five
it was
copper,
like
I didn't make
half
them
a
that cheap.
gold. I want to say.
I altered them from the prices in the book. They're a lot cheaper in the book, but they are. I was like, has to be a real threat.
Okay. In that case,
So it'd be go from 5 silver down to 2 silver, 5 copper for your bricks.
Sounds like 3 gold total.
yeah, because that's what I think I paid was like 3 gold and got like 2 jugs and like 3 bricks.
Well, I'm saying I think it's going to be 6 gold normally. It would be for the 4 and 4 that we just got.
Yeah.
And then so half, so 3.
if they're normally 5
Normally it would be-
silver, then if they're only 5 silver, then it's just going to cost 1 gold for all the bricks here. I think it's 5 gold.
Isn't it? going to be 6 and then half for 3.
We'll just round it down.
Well,
That's
yeah,
fine.
yeah, 3 gold. Yeah, 3 gold. Yeah.
Yep.
So the other 2 are halved.
There you go.
Okay. 3.
Oh, and when you start whipping out trade goods, Lon Sunray asks if you have any arcane reagents you'd buy, or if you're interested in, if you're a scroll maker or anything, she'll sell specially treated paper that she has left.
She has like the paper and inks.
Yeah, because she's a budding arcanist herself.
Maybe some of them. Maybe I actually have some of this. I don't know what these reagents are that we have. So maybe
I just called them reagents, so I didn't have to
Yeah,
say you got 3 eyes
Yeah.
of newt and 1 owl claw. And,
Right. Some bat guano.
yeah, so
Yeah.
whatever you want to flavor it as, if it's funny, I don't care.
Right.
yeah, it's not the flavor. It's just we need to know if it's something that we can use. But
Yeah, they're useful for arcane reagents. Things like Schrawl has already dipped into it, casting good protection from good and evil twice.
Yeah.
And
Oh no, I wound up casting it once because I
Yeah.
found out it was 10 gold. So I was like,
oh,
whoa, hold on.
I didn't mark that. I don't think it got marked on the sheet. Hold
Hey,
on,
trust
sorry.
Joe. There's gonna be an audit coming.
Yeah, we have 40 gold worth of arcane reagents if it's
Yeah.
10 gold.
And I think Patches has had to summon his imp once. I don't know if you had your own arcane reagents on hand.
I just deducted gold. Do I have to use reagents and not gold?
Yep.
Yeah, you would have to. Like if you could say
Fortunately, we have catch-all
Then,
reagents.
yeah, deduct.
you can buy some reagents for her since she just wants to act like the merchant in the scenario. She'll buy your reagents at half price or sell you hers at full price, kind of deal.
Yeah, well, it sounds like we don't want to sell our reagents because we have these reagents are extra useful.
Yeah. Well, you can buy extra reagents for her at a 1-to-1 ratio.
Gotcha.
Or basically, it's kind of like a double price thing. You
So-
pay her 10 gold, and she'll give you 5 gold of reagents, kind of deal.
Oh, okay. Well, we have 30 gold of arcane reagents then, and we have 32 gold of party money here.
I'm gonna buy 20 gold worth of reagents for my character sheet.
All right, so that would be 40 gold.
I'll use my money though, so we don't have to.
Oh yeah.
So we buy reagents from her at twice the price? Is that
Or
right?
no, that's dumb. She just buy you buy 20 gold for 20 gold, but she'll buy yours at half. That's what I meant.
Okay.
Makes sense.
I'm bad at
Yeah.
math, boys. I'm sorry.
Actually, I think I got a lot. I got to check my sheet. I think I got most of my gold in the bank. Well, I know I have most of my gold in the bank. I don't know how much. I'll look because I want to. Because I want to cast protection from good and evil again at some point. I'm sure that spell's too good.
We have 30 reagents, 30 gold with the reagents currently in the group. Yeah.
And she asked if you want to commission any leaf leather armor. It's basically leather armor, but it costs twice as much and weighs half as much.
Oh, neat.
Oh, okay, that's cool. At
That's
least
good.
it does something other than mithril.
That's you, Blue, right there. That leaf leather.
How much is it?
It costs twice as much as a regular set of leather armor, but weighs half as much. I don't know if regular leather armor has the... And the same goes like if you want to get the studded leather variety.
Go cut down some weight.
Yeah, that would be nice.
If you pay her twice what the listed PHB cost is, and you get it, and it gets half of the listed weight, and it's leaf leather. It's very elven, very form-fitting.
And can he pawn off the leather armor too?
You would buy it, but like normal buy it, you
Half
buy it
price
at half
or whatever.
price. Yep.
Okay, yeah, I pay in 2 platinum.
Or what?
All right.
The hold on, I gotta turn that down. Holy crap. Yeah, the thing I put on before was so much lower, but 2 platinum for the reagents.
Okay, so that's 20 gold, right?
Yeah.
Cool. She only has 100 gold total of reagents to sell, so Harrison's bought 20 and you've bought 20, so she's only got 60 left. And if you're really interested in leather armor, she says she can make it a +1 version of the armor for 750 gold total.
Right.
Like if you
What?
want +1 studded leather armor, it's the cost of the armor plus 750.
I'd have to come back for that. The best I can do right now is leaf leather.
Yeah.
That's real cheap for magic armor.
Or +1,
750?
+2 magic armor would be much more enormously expensive.
750 is cheap for magic armor.
Well, the way they set it up, I mean, the DM can set up however they want for the prices.
Well, yeah, that's
all
that
makes sense.
PDF that you
Yeah.
linked in the thing. But yeah, this is like if you like I told you in Port Nyanzaru, +1 weapons are like 500 gold.
Yeah, but because I'm just saying that if you use like the base, then +1 armor is considered a rare magic item, which can start at like 5,000.
Well, this is a special merchant offering a special material that I made up. It'd be cool if somebody bought it.
Well, the regular ass one, sure. Enchanted.
No problem with lowering the price of the armor. You know, the magic weapons are usually cheaper, so I could see raising the weapons and lowering the armor.
But yeah, basically you pay the regular cost of the leaf leather and then 750, and then that becomes if you want to make it +1. She doesn't have any sets or anything to show you. She does it by commission only. Because she's heading back to Port Nyanzaru soon herself, so. When the next set of canoes arrives down the river.
I don't think we have that much money. Like 750 gold.
No.
Well, you got plenty of shit.
May have.
Blue
Yeah.
has some money.
Well, I left
plenty of shit
100
to
back
sell.
down.
Oh,
I
that's
had
right.
like 25
Oh
gold.
yeah, we all.
That's right. You
if
left
we
it.
all pour our money, maybe, but
That's right. All your money's back in Port Nyanzaru, isn't it?
Uh-huh. I got
But
like
if you
2
got-
gold
if-
pieces.
Yeah, if you got enough for the leaf leather of, or like if you want to buy studded leaf leather or regular leaf leather,
Oh, I can
she
afford
can
it.
make that.
I'm gonna buy the leaf leather because that's all I can afford right now. I'll come back and get some magic if I can later.
Okay. But yeah, to make the leaf leather, she said it'll probably take her a day's worth of work since she's got to take your measurements and stuff and find a good place to work. But yeah, if you guys are going to wait a day, she'll get your leaf leather out to you.
Yeah, the thing I
Sweet.
sent you has +1 armor at 1,500. And then Player's Handbook starts at 5,000, which is way expensive. But that's their prices are crazy in the Player's Handbook, anyways.
Yep. Well, I started it at what I said I started.
Plus, like I said, it's a good deal.
Good deal.
That +1 armor.
Y'all can come back, or maybe you'll find Lon Sun Ray in Port Nyanzaru. Or she might die in the jungle.
Well, if we pass back through here, we can actually. Why not just have them come with us? We travel as a convoy. It'd be safer, better odds.
That'd be something to bring up with her. Because the way she is, she's waiting. She's like, basically, they'll have monthly canoes come down this way, and there's only a couple of days away for their canoe to come here. Or maybe a week or so, I think. Or no, how many days have y'all been out here? Well, based on how many days. Y'all been out here 20 some odd days. Yeah, her canoe's coming pretty soon.
That was nice to get halfway leather armor. That cut my weight down 5 pounds.
There you go. Just gonna wait till tomorrow to get it. And then you'll look all fancy and skin tight, elvish leaf leather clothes. But cool. So yeah, somebody's buying leaf leather, waiting on that to be made. Anything else you want to talk to anybody about? Like all the tribal warriors and guards in this little fort are more than happy to talk to you once they realize that you've helped their friends on the road to recovery. And since you're just new faces in general. And Niles Breakbone's giving you passed his sniff test, so
I mean,
That was
I
like,
guess
oh,
just in general, I might ask around about that one crew of near-do wells that they conscripted that got lost in the jungle on the forest, and see if I can just gather any more information about that group.
oh, cool. All right. Well, yeah, a man who just recently got cured of his crippling throat leech disease and is now able to talk tells it. He says he tried to warn the fort, but he was coming down with it and wasn't able to speak, is that he saw one of these strange dudes, guy with a scar over his eye. Like he was like yelling into his hand and was just acting generally crazy, talking about being conscripted and stuff. And he thinks something bad happened out in the wilderness between him and his entourage and the 6 or so guards, or patrol of 6 or 8 guards they got sent with.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Can you give me a I guess I'd get a description of the people he was with,
Have you ever seen a black obelisk?
just so I can have. I mean, you don't have to tell me if you want, but just so I can have a maybe have a better chance of just spotting them and knowing who's who.
I can rattle it off. One of them looks exactly what it says on the tin, Mr. Man himself that you've sent me the description of, scar over the eye, black, gray facial hair.
Maybe the others.
Yeah, one guy has a kind of like a burn scar on one on one cheek, and has long, stringy red hair and yellow teeth. And another one is a woman who has her head shaved. Everyone thought she was from Thay, but she didn't have the other facial features of people from Thay. And that seemed to be what's left of their entourage.
Okay.
So what did you say, Dennis?
I want to ask if they've ever seen a black obelisk.
People are like, yes, in museums. Went to a museum in Calamshine. They had quite the obelisk there. Had all sorts of languages written on it. You could translate from one side to the other. Mm-hmm. Actually, Blue, make me a perception check. See if something in particular catches your eye. That's pretty good. You see a dude that has a peculiar mark at the corner of one eye, and it's 2 lines that are like cut purposefully into his face that almost touch. It's really small from a distance, but you pick it out. And you think like your thieves' cant is tingling, and I need you to make a history check. Nice, excellent. You recognize that as a symbol as an old group of disbanded assassins known as the Grey Brothers.
Oh,
They-
really? Now,
Yeah, they're derisively called the 2 lines because that was their sign. They had 2 lines marked on their face. Didn't exactly matter what orientation they were, as long as they had 2 lines like near the corner of one eye. But they're you rolled real good on the history check, and they were operating, but they were real ritualistic. People could get them for cheaper than other assassins because other assassins were in it for the money, and these guys were in it for the killing. But they were real ritualistic, so sometimes it'd take them a long time because they wanted to have their fun with it and rituals to their weird gods and stuff. But they ended up disbanding because they had 2 founding members, which were the original Grey Brothers. But one of them turned out to be a doppelganger and killed the other one, and basically all havoc broke loose. But it's just odd to see such a man. Looks like he could come straight out of Baldur's Gate, just a pale man. The 2 little lines on his face. He's got his hair cut similar to yours. He's just short and nondescript. The only thing that stands out is the little 2 lines. You just kind of see him offhand. He's kind of intermingling with the crowd, just fitting in with other people.
I'll walk up to him and talk to him in Thieves' Can. Ask him if you missed this Baldur's Gate.
He kind of raises an eyebrow at you a little bit and just kind of taps the back of his cheek with his thumb and tosses his hair a little bit and wiggles his fingers, saying there's nothing there for him. Then he does another thieves' cant symbol. He raises out one forearm a little bit and then splays the 3 fingers out on his opposite hand and then taps him once and then flips him over and taps the backside on him, which is the international symbol for wet work? ?
I shake his head. I ask him, it's like, are you hiring?
Or, well, the way he asked it, he's asking if you're in the field.
I ask if he's hired.
Yeah, not enough money. He just finally breaks thieves' cans. It's not enough money.
Right?
The rich people do the hiring. The rest of us do the killing.
Fair enough.
That sounds about right. Working in the Order of the Gauntlet camp. Not the best place to find your apply your trade.
Yeah, he kind of jerks his head over to one side of this goat pen full of sickly goats that look like they're all about to keel over dead, and just to get away from everybody else. Let me drag him a token over here just to represent him. Bring him out of his tent over here. Yeah, that's him right here. Oh, says, what's your name, killer?
Blue.
Name's Jack. What brings you here to Chult, of all places?
Same thing that brings everyone here, I suppose. Money.
Yeah. Yeah, money's not the be-all, end-all of the world. I came here to train under Jessamine. You met Jessamine? And in case you don't remember, that's basically the person who has the legal right to give to let people buy sanctions from her and do legal killings.
Prince?
Yeah, the merchant prince.
Yeah, I've met her.
Merchant Prince of Killing.
Mm-hmm.
I've done some work for them.
Really? That's quite interesting. Yeah, they say if you catch her eye, she'll take you in for some special training. I was hoping to get in myself, trying to jump the line, so to speak, but I wasn't good enough.
Well, I might have to test that out, see if it works.
Yeah, Jessa means something else. She's combined killing techniques from all over the world with the savagery here in Chult. Say her blades can cut through anything. I was hoping to find out myself, but I never even got to see the technique.
I'd like to see it, but I'm not sure how close I'd like to see them. I don't want to be too close, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, don't want to be on the wrong end of the blades, I get you. Man, it's nice to see the world's second oldest profession going strong among the younger generation. You see he's an older assassin himself.
Well, you know, some things never die.
Wow, you're not doing your job right then. He kind of cheers as you with his little...
I mean, I'm still here, so I guess I'm doing all right.
That's good. Had any particularly good kills lately?
Oh, I did take, like I said, the one offer for went over for Jessamine. That was a good one. I made good money on that one.
Good.
I thought you were going to pull him over to the campfire and tell him about the fucking assassination in the rain, or was it? No, it wasn't a tropical storm, was it? It was.
It was,
Borderline
yeah.
tropical. Or was it a tropical storm? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, because that was the same time y'all were
Yeah.
going to the Temple of Tamora.
Yeah, and then the town was half flooded. Yeah,
Yep.
I lured that dude out to the middle of nowhere, stabbed him in the neck.
Oh, we're going to say that's exactly what he does. He wants to hear the story. You're like,
Yeah, and then like you shot him a
great.
bunch of times.
Yeah, I'll go over to Top Shock with you for a little bit and talk about some assassinations he's done. And nothing you've ever heard of. He's not the best, but he's real enthusiastic.
Go ahead. I do have to say, I'm looking forward to getting back to working in that field.
Indeed. Well, let me know if they're hiring. I'm getting tired of pretending to fit in around here.
I think you might have to go back and talk to Jessamine.
Maybe she'll give me a second shake. But anyway, thanks for talking shop with an old dull blade.
Thanks for helping making me sharper.
Mm-hmm. And he kind of breaks off and attempts the Batman fade away, but you can just plainly see him walk away.
Right.
Like I say, he's not the best, just real enthusiastic. He's no Jack Stitcher was his name. Obviously a pseudonym. Maybe Jack was real, but Stitcher's obviously a pseudonym.
All right.
But yeah, anything else anybody want to ask about, look or talk to, or anything? Like people ask you about what you're doing, especially since Undrill has explained that you guys are on your own mission. People ask you about what you're doing and where you're going. In friendly manner, not in interrogative manner.
Mm-hmm. Right. Just I guess kind of explain to him, talk to him about it, and see if maybe they and also asking them for information about like maybe if they've seen something. I like the black obelisk, especially the one that was scratching in our heads. Like that'd be nice if anybody's ever spotted one of those. That'd be nice.
Well, I mean, they
But,
all
yeah.
talk to each other and they murmur about it, and then nobody comes back talking about any obelisk. They're like, if you talk about any other part of your journey besides the obelisk?
Yeah, we're looking for that. Damn, I keep forgetting the name. The thing where the curses supposedly
Oh, looking
originated
for
from.
yeah, people are
Soulmonger?
since they're really close to that sends the nice wave of murmurs through the crowd there.
Ooh, I'm back now. She needed me.
Oh, who would, huh?
I was just gone for a minute. Get some tea.
Oh, I got you.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, eventually this fella right here wanders over when you guys start talking about Umbala, and he has what appears to be a trained velociraptor following him around. And it's got some tribal paint on it, and he's very rangerly tribal warrior looking himself. He's got a big yellow cloak. Looks like it's made out of some tan dinosaur hide. So, you are seeking to go to the cursed land.
Sounds about right.
I too have wished to journey there. I know the route, but I have what?
I say, am I there?
Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming
Yeah.
this is like a campfire scenario. Everybody's
Yeah.
milling about,
Yeah, we're
talking.
campfire
Unless
stand.
you specifically tell me you're like,
Nope.
I want to go over here and do this.
I'm probably just like, why were we going to the cursed land again? I do remember we were going there. I don't remember
Right.
why.
Perhaps the same reason everyone goes there, to try to seek the Vulture's counsel.
Oh yeah, that's probably it.
That does sound.
I was thinking about doing that at one point. Now I'm hoping I won't have to.
Mm-hmm. Well, if you decide you would like to go, I would love to join your troop.
Oh, we're definitely heading in that direction. So I imagine we're going right there.
If
Right.
only as a guide. So I didn't think I was a strong enough hunter to make the journey on my own.
You are, I imagine, from what we've seen, what we've experienced so far.
Sizing him up, he looks to be a little tougher than your average guard, but he's got a velociraptor, buddy.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
I'll ask if he's dealt with the Terrafolk before.
Terrafolk. Well, I've mainly heard stories. I've had a friend of a friend who went to a Firefinger and lost his life there. Seems they've made a nest inside the remains of the old signal tower. And those who approach by the river are easily spotted and attacked. And those that survive the initial attack, they pick them up by their shoulders and fly them into the sky and drop them, cracking them open like clams on the ground.
Damn.
They are called terror folk for a reason.
And one time we got lost, and there was that village.
They tear your clothes before they drop you.
What?
No, I just said because they tear your clothes before they drop you. What? Terror folk.
Yep, he laughs. I don't, because I don't think it was funny, but
No.
he does.
Yeah.
I look over like
Haha. Yes.
yeah. I look over to Patches
This
and say, so this is the deal you're looking to make. We're gonna kill a bunch of terror folk.
Maybe. They do seem quite the nuisance. I don't know if it'll be worth the trouble.
You get mine, I'll get yours. I say, not to says Patches.
A little while back we got lost, and there was like those people that were nesting along the river or whatever.
Oh,
And
did you just
anybody-
describe them?
What's that?
Big
They were
were-
like they were birds. They looked like big cranes, large cranes.
Yeah. Okay.
talking cranes.
Yeah. I'll ask about those.
Those are iblis.
Oh, okay. Are they friendly or?
Usually evil
Reclusive?
creatures, but they can be bargained with.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
If they thought they had you at an advantage, they would have attacked.
Oh wow.
Huh.
Must beware, they can mess with your eyes.
Oh, yeah.
Here to be in many places at once.
Ah, okay.
It must have been a small nest if they did not seek to overpower you. Did they say anything?
They would to trade.
Yeah, for Jim.
Yes.
Yeah, they wanted gems. That's right.
Yes, like most avians, they like shiny rocks.
Shiny.
I mean, we like gems too, so
Hmm.
Fair enough.
Not that weird.
like most people.
Strange how we mortals put value on such things.
On anything, really. But so were there a bunch of them? I don't remember how many there was.
There were only two.
Oh, there were only two. Oh, okay.
Mhm.
That you saw.
I thought it
Yeah,
was
but
like
they had little huts and stuff. They
Mhm.
built huts. They
yeah. I think I just mostly remember a bunch of huts.
just
what
like
it was.
imagine two big old elegant looking axe beaks that talks.
Wasn't there like a similar turtle? Like a big turtle that was around?
Yeah, it was a giant turtle, giant snapping turtle.
Did it talk to us?
No.
Or no? Okay.
It sat
We just
on
went
the
by.
bank and didn't do anything.
Yep, sure did.
It was just sunning on the bank.
Sure didn't.
Can they be trusted?
What did they trade?
No, they cannot. If you get too close to a giant snapping turtle, it will consider you.
It will snap you.
Oh, snap you.
It will snap you like a snapping turtle.
No noodling.
Yeah, so if you are set on going to Umbala, I'm set on going with you if you'd have me. I will not interfere in your hunts if you do not wish it. Game speak for it. He will stay out of combat if you don't want to experience penalty. Or if you need the help, he can join you.
Oh, it always helps to have another arm, as long as you agree to, fight anything that we're fighting.
Of course. I am a
And bring your
hunter.
own supplies.
I am a hunter. I can take care of myself.
Good. It's a deal then.
He shakes on it.
Mhm.
You see, he's tough. He's no Andril Silvertusk. And
Mhm.
he introduced himself. His name is Paulam the Hunter.
What, no spirit guardians?
So I guess my raptor knows spirit guardian.
He's sweet.
Yeah, his name is Paulam the Hunter, and his raptor, he goes, this is Tek Tek.
Tick, tick. I was about to ask. Like, what's the little fella's name?
Howlum and Tectic.
And the raptors, like all the people seem comfortable around the raptor in here. Apparently he's either been here a while or has earned their trust somehow, but yeah. You gotta be sure somebody trains dinosaurs in Chult. You got dinosaurs, somebody's gonna train them.
Uh-huh.
Just call him Chris Pratt.
Yes. Chris Pratt. That was my father.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else you want to know or want to do here in the fort? Or are you just going to bed down for the evening?
I think bed down.
Yeah, I
sounds
can't think
good
of
to me.
anything.
All right. Oh yeah, they offer you some quarters. They clear out some space in one of the guard towers for you since all the tents on the ground are took up. Especially now that a lot of the people have been cured, and some of them by the end of the night are feeling comfortable enough to free up their space in the triage tents. Yeah, they just put you up in one of the guard towers, and you sleep uncomfortably but safe in the knowledge that you are surrounded by a veritable army of Torm's finest. And you get an extended rest.
Also, shelter.
Yes, that's what I said. You get an extended rest. And your counter resets, and I need to mark down that a day has passed. And when you rise and you meet Lon Sunray, she hands over your set of brand new leaf leather armor after measurements. And when you put it on, she tailors it to you and says, "What do you think?"
Lighter for sure. I like it.
Yeah, we elves are light of frame, so we like our clothes to match. It
I
suits
stab
you.
him. Let's see how good
Slow
this
eyes,
is.
these elves.
You somehow stab yourself. The leaf leather is enchanted. Oh,
Oh, God. Quit stabbing yourself. Quit stabbing yourself.
Gotta test
yeah,
it
it's a
out.
very elegant piece of armor. And she says, and it will take dyes just like any other piece of leather, since I see you favored some darker clothes. You just have to suffer with some green for a little while. I don't have any dyeing apparatus here. Perhaps when you make it back to Port Nyanzar, you can go to the dye works.
Actually,
Sounds
have
like
some
a-
dyes if you are interested in.
What kinds you got?
I got a black dye if you want.
Got dyes over here?
Yeah, if you can get some
I
yellow
got
on there, too.
what's that called? Disguise kit comes with dyes in it.
Mm.
Oh, does this guy's kit come with dyes? And you both probably have dyes.
Fair, but you're probably gonna burn through a lot of your disguise.
I was going to say, that's like the whole supply of dyes to dye like a thick piece of armor. Well, it's not exactly thick, but still, it's a leaf.
You could put like a
Special
pattern
dye
on it.
processes.
Sure.
Yeah, you could definitely
have
put
some,
patterns into it.
jungle pattern, the kind of camo.
Already camo
Oh.
jungle pattern.
Yeah.
Leaf.
Well, I mean, natural jungle, but you could make the dark part.
The dark
Yeah.
jungle pad.
For sure. But yeah, you collect your leaf leather, and you ready to hit the road? Or are you doing anything else?
Yeah, after we get our rest.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're fully
we're
rested.
good.
You got your weird holy symbol, rattlesnake head scroll thing.
Oh, I should check that now. Now that we got a fresh day here.
All right, fresh day. You're just gonna kind of stand in the middle of everything and open it up.
No, I'm gonna do the ritual detect magic. I think.
Okay.
And then check it with that first, and then open it.
Cool. Detect magic ritualized. It does detect as magic. Just the scroll, not the rattlesnake head.
Oh,
Rattlesnake head is a plain dried rattlesnake head, and it It pings with illusion and transmutation.
illusion and transmutation magic. Oh, this could be bad. Well, we'll see. Is there anything I can do to figure out if this might be possibly some sort of trap, or have some sort of arcane trigger on it?
Identify would get it dispel, or if you would make a really good Arcana check.
Let me try that at least.
At least DC 15, we'll say.
Mm-hmm. 18.
You don't think it is a trap. You think there's a magical nature about the text on the scroll.
Okay. But not a trap.
It's not going to
not of a
open
trap
up and
nature.
explode. Yeah.
Yeah. Or but potentially like the text could be a trigger as well, right?
Yeah, it's probably a trigger for a magical effect, but not opening it.
Yeah, it could still just be that's the kind of trap that I was worried about. All right, but I'll take it. I'm like, could be trap still. You want to read it? I passed this roll.
I mean, do you open it up
It
and
was
look
smile.
at it?
What?
Well, I'm just saying, could be trapped. I guess you can get me out of it. Hopefully, if it does, I'll open it up and look at it.
All right. What languages do you read?
I do not read Draconic or anything Serpentine. Actually, I do, don't I? I read, I read Draconic. Is it Draconic?
Nope.
Yeah. Well, then it's probably not giant, so shit out of luck. Can I detect this? Can I determine what the script is?
Do you have like the cipher feed or anything?
Nope.
You don't have any languages adjacent to it. It's completely foreign to you.
I have Dwarven and Elvish.
Completely foreign.
Can I try and figure it out?
Forgery kit.
I mean,
You haven't had any experience with trying to forge any signatures in this language.
Okay.
What's that? 17.
Can I feasibly copy it though?
Patches?
Well, you could like copy it just without understanding. You could make exact copies of the wording and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do recognize it looks like to be in like the meter of a poem or something. It's like lines arrayed kind of in the middle of the page.
Yeah. Pass it to Patches, see if you can.
Patches, what languages you got?
I have Primordial and Elvis.
With the primordial pings a little bit, looks vaguely familiar. Make me an intelligence check.
If it does look familiar, then like to something that I can read, then I will cut the palm of my hand and drink some of my own blood, and then do. Wait, let me make sure this works. Oh, do I not have it anymore?
Like I gave
Oh,
up
no,
on
I got-
that useful spell that I don't have.
Yeah, it's like wait a minute. Comprehend language.
Oh, well, there you go. You understand the literal meaning of any spoken language that you hear. You understand any written language that you see. So, yeah, you don't even have to know the language or anything.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, I
All
like
right.
it. Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah, the words shift to your perception and you can read it. Up, up, up. And it reads like this. Blessed nightmares from the cursed thing, a promise that binds him in dread. To his own doom he is wed, all because of a simple ring. Her soul is cold as winter's heart, her iron gaze tears him apart. So saith the night warden. And that's what it says.
You gonna copy that over and put it in game stuff or something?
Man, I gotta
Look at it.
I wrote it down physically.
And it sounds like Patches is cursed.
Yeah, do you read it? Like you can scan over.
Oh,
and
read it
like,
out loud. After I read it over once, then I'll read it out loud.
All right, when you read it out loud, the page bursts into flames.
Oh God, no!
And as you see it burns away, it looks like it burns away the top surface of the page, and what comes back is a map.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
The map, when you
Maps
compare
are
it to
harder to read.
yours, points to Umbala. Dun dun dun.
Oh, good. I thought you just summoned something.
Some of the map.
Something to map. It's true. All roads point to Umbala.
Seems like it.
But one thing you do notice about the line that's drawn to the map is the line is a very highly artistic or detailed artistic snake with the jaws clamped around Umbala.
Snake, huh?
Well, let's push on then.
Oh, you're heading out?
Mhm.
All right, before you go, the Captain Salvana, she comes out and says, if you guys are heading in the southwesterly direction, we would appreciate it if you did at least take a passing look for our patrol that was lost.
Yeah, I was already intending to do that. Yeah, we'll let you know.
Thank you. And thank you again. She's looking particularly raw for getting everyone back on their feet.
Apparently, the the lady looked fondly upon this camp. So,
Indeed. And hopefully Torm will return her the favor.
aye.
And as she's leaving, Andro walks up and says, I want to thank you all again for getting me here. I doubt I would have made it otherwise.
I don't think we would have made it here without you either.
Yeah. Definitely would have lost someone along, at least one person along the way.
Yes, it's dangerous out there.
Clasp arms with her. If you
Do it.
clasp arms, I suppose.
Yes.
Do a forearm clasp. And
I con her with the forearm grasp and then go in for the hug.
there you go.
She accepts, gives you the back pat hug. Take care of yourselves out there. Don't get dead.
Goes the same for you here. You have your work cut out for you.
I think Shrall's given us quite the leg up. Hopefully we can maintain. Well, I must attend to my duties. Farewell, all of you. She disappears back into the triage tent.
Yeah, we'll turn that out.
Dun, 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 dun. We heading out. Let's see here. Let me drag it to the map. Zoom into the map. And I only put myself on the map and didn't put you guys on the map. No, I put you guys on the map. I'm ahead of myself. So y'all just taking the straight shot, or y'all going to do some weird squirrely boat acrobatics?
Straight shot, I think.
Yeah, because that was where the patrol has supposedly been lost.
Yeah, because they pointed here, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so I think we just straight shot this over here.
Cool. But now, Varg, you don't need to do foraging. You don't need to do navigation rolls because you have a guide in Mr. Palom, and you don't need to do foraging rolls unless you're looking for plants because Varkan can find food for
I'll
5
add that.
people.
Somebody else could do like special foraging rolls though, if I cover the.
Yeah, if someone wants to do special foraging, they can. Y'all can just stock up on plant juice.
Yeah.
Plant juice. Nope.
Not today.
Gotta make a survival check to forage. No,
Oh.
yeah. But you have another chance. It might work.
Dun, dun.
You do successfully find some plants. Now,
Oh.
let me find the thing to roll it.
Oh, it's DC 10 for the plants. Nice.
Yeah, it's still DC 10. You just don't have advantage finding plants.
Gotcha.
Oddly enough, it's going to be in the random encounters. It's like, you find plant random
Mhm.
encounter. Nice one. Cool. 1d6. What's that? 2. Sweet, you find minga leaf bush.
Sweet. I don't know what that does anymore.
You
One
find
HP
6 ounces of leaves. That's the one where you can eat 1 ounce of leaves. You have to dry them out first and like turn them into a drink or grind them up or something like that.
Mhm.
So you got to dry these for 1 day, but 6 ounces, and you can eat 1 ounce of leaf juice to regain 1 hit point. But if you eat more than 5 ounces in a 24-hour period, you have to make a save or fall unconscious.
Those are handy.
But yeah, so found some mango leaves.
Little HP replenishment sounds good.
If anybody else wants to look for it. Yeah, it's DC. What you call it? DC 11 Constitution save throw or fall unconscious for 1 hour.
I would love to get some of that Zabu shroom, but I am busy looking for food.
Yeah, unless anybody else wants to look for special plants.
Everybody find me any of that shroom.
Well, I think the only people that sat through the lecture were you and Blue Rod. You'll have to come back and get the lecture next time.
That's right.
Can I
Salita.
like follow?
Salita's
a
like dipped out
football?
at this point,
Yeah.
right?
No, Selena's still with you guys.
Okay, well then she.
Oh, she was there.
But she's like navigating, I guess.
Yeah, she's.
I'm getting. Oh,
No,
shit.
she's not navigating because this is off of her route now.
Oh, that's right.
The guy
other
is
guy.
navigating
Guy.
for you.
So Salita can actually.
Yeah,
look.
but Salita wants to see this through. Like she's here at the behest of Jessamine because she was working for Jessamine as well.
What kind of role is it?
Can we like follow like Blue around and kind of learn how he does it for a few days and maybe get the skill too? To look for points.
Well, y'all took the same class.
I was in the class.
Yeah, the only people that took the class were Varkan and Blue.
Okay.
And Salita.
Since
right?
Blue is not
Yeah.
a cool old man teacher, then I will have you make
Damn.
a survival check, and if you hit DC 20, we'll say you pick up the training. And so each time that Blue goes out for special foraging, you can go DC 20 to try to pick up the
Pick it up.
special foraging just from by example.
We're like perception. Fuck that shit. We don't need that.
Fuck
Oh,
that.
if only had advantage.
Oh, that's right.
Nope, no dice. You're like, damn, I have no idea what I'm looking for. Blue's like, come on, you gotta look for the Minga bush right there, man. Sat through the lecture. Straw got perception. Good.
Mm-hmm.
Let me roll. I think I pre-rolled these random encounters. Right, that one doesn't apply because that one would have been on the river. Cool. Y'all make it through your day and going down through the night.
Huh?
There's nothing that happens in the night, so basically just one more day passes. Where is my pencil? There it is. And so, going into day 2. Nothing bothers you during the morning and partway through the day. Something does happen because I rolled these. Oh yeah, did y'all want to forage and all that? Special foraging time.
We're moving into this square now.
Oh yeah, my bad. I didn't move anybody's party thing. Yeah, you're moving into the hex supposedly where. All right, this was your first hex.
Yep. And now we're moving into this hex.
Yeah,
Right?
because nothing happened during that first day.
Yeah,
Because
at this
the
point, I'm
encounter I
gonna-
rolled was for the
At
river.
this point, I'm going to tell everybody to keep your eye out for tracks here. This is where they lost track of the patrol. We want to really kind of check this area really good, if possible.
All right.
I guess if you guys go look for keep the tracks, an eye out for tracks. I'll look for food.
I'll be
Nice.
keeping an eye out. I mean, if I can do that with perception. I'm just going
Perception
with what I'm
is
good
keeping
at.
an eye out.
What about checking for tracks though?
I think
I think it's
survival
survival.
is still
Yeah.
looking for tracks.
It is. I'm kind of like looking to see who's looking for tracks right now. At this point,
I'm just looking out. That's what I'm skilled at.
before I decide what I'm doing.
We got Straw looking out. Is anybody else doing anything else? Or wait, is that Blue's
Looks like
survival
Blue's
check?
checking for tracks.
No,
Are
I
you
was
checking
doing-
for special foraging?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's forging. Special forging. Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, you told me special foraging. And I was
Oh,
like, all
I'll
right,
do the-
survival check.
One. Where are you at, plants?
Please number that you'll ever do.
Oh, these is dancing monkey fruit.
Oh, sweet.
3 dancing monkey fruit on a tree.
Oh, I'll assume they're looking for tracks.
I'll search for tracks. So we got a special mission.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Still pretty good on the DCs there. You don't see humanoid tracks. You see large dinosaur footprints.
Uh-oh.
You can't really tell how many or who. Like, you'll see the odd humanoid footprint, but you can't tell if that's a track or an old random footprint or part of the patrol you're chasing. But you do see a lot of big dinosaur footprints. You can't tell how many dinosaurs there are or anything, though. Do you follow the tracks?
Sure, I guess. Nothing can go wrong.
All right. Give me 1 second, huh?
We're not looking for dinosaurs.
Like I said, he's seeing the odd humanoid footprint, but he can't tell if it's anything like an individual scout or part of a larger group or anything like that.
Check it out if you want, I guess.
I mean, you got a guide. Like, if you want to like circle around, like if you don't find anything today, you can spend another day looking at this hex.
Yeah, I mean that's what we'll do if we don't find the proper tracks. Big area. Might take more than a day.
Oh, yeah, I gotta move shit around. All right, you follow these tracks and straw with your perception. You're listening out. You can hear what sounds like rooting around and chomping of jaws off in the distance. You can't see through the trees very well.
Rooting around, you mean like in the ground? Like maybe a pig would do? Like digging up roots?
Yeah,
or-
like you hear stomping around, and you hear jaws clamping, and sometimes the wrenching of metal. Like a similar sound, and something like just scuffling and snuffling on the ground. And it sounds like it's distant. You can't see through the trees. The trees are too thick.
Okay, yeah, I'll kind of like hold up my hand for the party to stop and then like kind of group around and start whispering about what I just heard. Like off in that direction.
All right.
Stealth on up, I guess.
All right.
Take a look.
I guess I'll take Blue, you want to do advanced and then I'll
Mm.
be behind you? Oh, fuck that.
You gonna follow that?
Good
Well,
at this
I mean-
stealth.
I mean, I'm a little behind you, because I don't like normally like you're the stealthy person. I'm the backup stealthy person.
Everyone make a stealth check.
Pretty stealthy.
We're doing full, what you call it, group stealth check.
Stealthy.
All right, not bad. We'll go ahead. You guys will be on the south side of this random encounter map. You do succeed at your stealth, but you can see through the trees that there's a bunch of dead bodies here. And then there are allosauruses, very large dinosaurs, eating and picking at the bodies like scavengers.
Yep.
And you guys are anywhere in this little southern area right here, basically anywhere behind this line.
Okay.
And the allosauruses seem to have not noticed you.
Alright, this line.
Yeah, that's close. Yeah, about as close as you can get right there. You could see these things from 100 yards away if you want to be even farther back. But like the trees would preclude attacking from that distance or anything like that.
So that's obviously the missing people.
Yeah, maybe. Basically, I don't know how close we are. Are we all real close together right now that we can talk quietly?
Yeah, like they haven't noticed you.
Yeah. So in that case, I'll say quiet as quietly as possible, still letting them hear me. Like it might be the missing people. We should check it and make sure that who we're dealing with here. Let's get ready to take these things out.
All right, everybody get on they put themselves on the map.
I'm gonna try to, as quietly as possible, cast a spell.
I would love if my thing would open.
Now, which spell would that be? If it's like, does it have verbal components?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
They all do.
Okay.
But they're good.
Patches,
distance.
you want to throw yourself on the map?
Yeah, it won't let me do patches for some reason. Won't let me open up that character sheet. I guess
You
let me
broke it.
reload.
I take out my my bottle of my half-filled bottle of bone lacquer, and then take off the cap and sprinkle it on my head and shoulders, and say, "Rust Camardo," and I cast False Life.
All right.
I actually have to click it. Tested it. I have full
50th level. Wow.
There we go.
Let's stick with the goal. Level 1. Actually, yeah, I'll stick with level 1. Oh, that didn't do it. Oh, you know work.
All right. I'll just let you get away with that. I like the little flavorful whispered description.
Mm-hmm. Here we are. I'll just have to roll it manually.
All right. Any other preparations anyone's going to make?
Temptation.
Anyone who wants to advance closer is going to have to make another stealth check. Unless you're just going to open fire from back here.
Foolish dinosaurs didn't bring their bows.
Or did they?
Oh shit!
Yeah, we'll say these bushes are difficult terrain. The big dark green spots are difficult terrain. But you can shoot through them. And the trees are as normal, and then we'll leave the rest of them alone. That way I don't have to come up with other, more complicated terrains. I guess so. What's your approach, boys?
I'll just fucking give the signal like you could open fire.
Yeah. Who do we want to target first, though?
Yeah, I'll have like I'll gesture towards the closest one, I guess. Assuming we have a clue. I don't know what our the terrain is as far as like what we can see easily. But I'll kind of
Like I said, the only terrain mods I'm using now is the dark green squares are difficult terrain that you can shoot through and also hide behind.
Yeah.
And then the trees are blocking terrain like they normally are, but the rest of these we're ignoring.
Gotcha. Yeah. All right. In that case, I will move slightly over to here, I guess, and give a gesture directly straight to this Allosaurus, and then give like a 3, 2, 1 countdown.
Okay.
All right, let's jam.
At 3, 2.
I mean, does anybody want to get in more position, or y'all stand right where you are and attack it?
One.
Get into a better position so I don't have disadvantage.
Right.
Besides,
Yeah,
if
I
I
mean,
go
let's
first, I
stealth
might
Yeah,
around
there's,
for a
yeah.
bit.
Watch out for. Yeah, that's what I'm giving the countdown. So like reposition for the countdown.
I could open up with spikes if we don't see any survivors over there.
Do not. I do not see any survivors.
Blue, you are like a ghost. You may take your movement.
Am I stuck to the 30 feet per round?
I actually have to get up closer to even hit with anything. But that's
Yeah, we'll say like basically per instance of movement, you can roll a stealth check. Or no, actually, I won't penalize you that much. We'll say you can get your full complement of movement if you want to like bonus action dash and all that jazz. Yeah, they're not really paying attention to you guys.
So should we get on the initiative for a surprise round?
Well, I mean, if y'all aren't moving any further up, anybody that wants to move any closer first before
Yeah, I
the
definitely
attack
want to move up.
is going to have to make a stealth check.
I ultimately want to get there because that.
I guess my little thingy could move up too.
And
She does still.
I need to
Yeah,
get there. Think.
And she's
Yeah.
invisible. Where's the invisible?
Yeah, right now they're not paying attention to y'all, but once one of them's alerted and they start looking up, if you're not behind like the dark green
excuse me.
blobs, they'll be like, "There's motherfuckers."
There's fuckery about.
So like if someone goes over and makes a shitty stealth check like that,
there you are.
Does invisibility give you advantage? Or...
no, it is not.
It does not.
Oh, okay.
All right, I'll take them in the order that they were rolled. So blue gets up there first. Raw gets where he wants to go second, but then this sprite.
Do I get the double move still?
You need to make a stealth check.
Oh, I did. I
But-
mean, the sprite. Does the sprite get the double move?
Yeah, the sprite double
Good spell.
moves, but they can
Okay.
hear the buzzing of its wings like a mosquito kind of deal.
20. Let's see, 40.
Damn, I was hoping to assassinate one of these things. Be like, yeah, down the dinosaur.
It's 40.
I mean, since you're a trained assassin, you can tell that they're gonna see you when this thing starts buzzing. If you want to, like, just get a quick shot. If you want to, if you want to be greedy and steal the surprise round.
If we're gonna lose the surprise round, I'd rather take advantage of it.
All right, I'll give it to you. Yeah, you can see they're starting to look up like they're rooting around like a truffle pigs, and then you hear that buzzing, and you can see the one in the back perk up, and they're starting to perk up. Let's see what their armor is.
Probably doesn't hit.
No, it hits.
Yay! And that's assassinate, right?
Yes, that is assassinate.
Oh, sweet baby Jesus! All right.
And we'll say on the sprite's action is when it did it, so all the other movements canceled.
I'm gonna re-roll my regular base attack.
Hold on. You need 3 more d6 as
Oh,
well.
I thought we were just gonna double it.
How we?
Yeah, that's his attack. You don't get to add your mods twice though, so that 8
No,
is
no,
only
I was re-rolling my base damage for my attack.
Yeah, the auto.
okay.
crit
That was
thing.
a reroll. Okay.
That was the re-roll the piercing damage on that because all my damage is gonna be based on piercing.
All right.
So
yeah, roll your
the
sneak
numbers-
again. Yeah, we roll the dice again and add them together.
All right. So you want me to? Okay.
Yeah, roll your sneak again, and then roll another d6 to represent the double damage from your basic attack. Yeah, roll me one more d6. There it is. So 8, 9, 10, and then 18, so 28 damage.
Wait.
I think so. Let me make sure. Yeah, 10, 8.
26.
No, it's 28.
Uh-huh.
All right. This thing takes an arrow straight in the fucking soft meat, right in the neck, and it goes. But it is still alive. And now we all roll initiative.
I think I made him mad.
I think you made it mad, yeah.
Let me make sure the initiative's cleared before everybody starts rolling. All right, we're good.
Sorry, guys. Just keep rolling garbage.
Not me.
I'm finally happy to have a fight where I don't have to run 85 creatures.
Yeah, we got more players than creatures this time.
Finally. Oh yeah, and did you want your hunter man helping you out?
Oh yeah, we need a card for him, don't we?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to make him a token because I didn't.
Maybe we could have told him to stay back on this one if you want.
Yeah, maybe he's.
Yeah, we'll say he stayed back on this one.
We'll tell him we told yeah when we did, but we were able to see it, so we're like, yeah, just hang back on this one. We got it.
I'll make him a token next week.
You'll get the next one.
That way you can get all the experience.
We're gonna bring him in
Except
if we get
for-
to. We're gonna bring him in if we get to Treasure Grimblade. We're like, yeah, you fighting what we fighting.
Oh, is everybody initiative in there and all that? You got your
Initiative
sprite initiative and all that?
in there. Yes,
I think
indeed.
so. Yeah.
Cool. Let me order it. Let's see if you all die in the next 14 minutes. Barkan Gathakanathi.
Mm-hmm.
Dinosaurs have been alerted.
Sure have. I'm going for that long range javelin, I believe.
Rocket.
Disadvantage. Doesn't matter.
Damn. The world's most accurate javelin.
Yep. Not going for 5.
That thing's bleeding from that fucking carotid, whatever it is, carotid artery, and now its shoulder's got a javelin sticking out of it. Refuses to go down. And now this beast back here. What are you guys' move speed?
2.
Move up next to roll.
Cool. So now they're all alert from all of you guys, and this one is coming.
Oh yeah, is Salita hanging back too?
Y'all can drag Salita out if you want, since you have
Yeah,
tokens
she's already
already.
there.
No, I'm saying, is she hanging back? Like, is this like a non-NPC fight, or just like we got this?
I'm good with a
Um,
non-NPC fight. If y'all are.
And this
Dude,
one comes
I
up
can
and
take
takes the dodge action.
Dodge.
It's juking and dodging here. Hatches.
Clever girl.
They're clever Allosaurus and they're mean.
I'll move up there, and then what is the range?
$0.
He's got the whatchamacallit dodge.
Yeah, I'll give him a dodge token of some kind.
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
I can't even see it. I'm so far zoomed out.
I guess I'm gonna use my action and bonus action to let my little sprite do the talking.
All right.
Was it short bow at disadvantage? That should cancel out the first one because she's invisible.
Yeah, the first one because she's invisible.
Go spready girl.
If I attack the one that's dodging, does it everything cancel out?
Yeah, if you have advantage, it has disadvantage. Cancels
They
out.
roll.
Okay, cool. I'll do
So
that.
is that who you're attacking?
Yeah, with the first one.
All right. We'll have a sprite clutch attack.
Suck
God,
it, dodgy boy. Suck it,
clutch
dodgy boy.
attack.
Damn.
That's what happened to me every
Or
time I was playing Marzi and she dodged. It was like, oh, fuck.
She dodged forever.
That's the DC 13.
I mean, sometimes they
Do I
hit
take
you.
1 damage, right?
Yes, 1 damage. And
Poison,
then,
though, right?
Think.
if
And
it fails the Constitution saving throw.
Constitution slaving throw.
On poison. Poison.
8.
Yeah.
So what's the full effect?
Yeah.
Poison.
Can I just
Poison
click
boy
on
now.
it to send it? How do I do that?
It's a poison boy now.
I'll
Yeah, just
copy-
click on it if I can read it that way.
I think you just
I'll
click on
just paste it because I don't know how to send it.
That works. Become poisoned for 1 minute.
1
If its
minute,
saving
baby.
throw, result is 5 or lower. The poison target falls unconscious for the same duration or until it takes damage.
One's 5 or
That's
lower.
5 or
Is it-
lower.
She just
So
dropped
lower
it.
than
She
the
just one,
DC
one
13?
shot at this thing.
Do what?
Well, I guess not one
So
shot.
lower than the
Not
DC,
hit it.
like my 13, and not like
Yeah, if
5.
it's the result. Oh, if the result is
Oh,
5,
it-
that's right. Yeah, you're
Is,
right.
is,
I'm just
is,
wondering
Oh.
if it's better if it's the.
Yeah, yeah,
DC.
it is.
I
Yeah,
think-
that's
Okay.
yeah, that makes sense if it's 5 or lower.
And so it's just poison.
That's what I assumed. But
isn't
Yeah.
it 5 or
It's still
lower than
poison.
the actual? Than
No,
the,
it says
I
if
don't
it's
know.
5 or lower. If it's at
Okay,
5
fair
or
enough,
lower,
yeah.
then the DC. If
Yeah,
it would
I
say
would
if
say
it
that,
fails by
yeah.
5 or more.
That's true.
Yeah.
5 or more.
That's what I
Yeah,
was thinking.
true. Yeah, totally.
Although the
Uh,
one shot would be pretty nice.
I need to put a counter
That would
on
be
this
sweet.
boy because he's poisoned.
But poison is still good.
Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah, really good.
That's some clutch.
And then there's the attack on my turn or the imp's turn. If I use the-
It would be like to you use your bonus action to make an attack on your turn. I think.
yeah, for the reaction, and then when you use the attack, is it on my turn?
Do
as
both
well?
of them take your reaction?
Let's see. One is my bonus action, but let me see.
I know,
what-
but does it take the imp's reaction both times?
Let's see. I know you can do both. What is this one?
Because the one where you use your attack has been eroded. Like your main attack takes the imp's reaction.
Okay.
So as a
Above-
bonus action, you can command the familiar to take the attack action, and that one doesn't say anything about reaction. So
Okay.
good, you can do it.
Okay.
It happens on your turn.
And then she's going to attack this one that's not dodging with her second.
All right, roll that beautiful bean footage here.
Short bow. But it's at disadvantage because of the range.
Doesn't matter.
Matter.
You're cheating. I gotta like double check, make sure you're not like plus 50 to your roll and rolling like 2s. And
Yeah, I'm double checking that too. But
that looks good to me.
+6.
Plus
+6.
6. God,
Yeah, my screen he rolled a 19 and a 15. So
that's fucking
Sure
crazy.
better,
All right,
sure better than my attacks.
so it takes the one. So now, in addition to a large regular arrow, a giant javelin now it has a tiny right arrow sticking out of his eyebrow.
let's see if he's
And
poisoned.
But it's really bothering him.
really itchy. Not poisoned.
Not poisoned.
That was clutch though in the first one.
Not too
All right,
bad.
this is back Allosaurus.
Allosaurus got back.
Allosaurus got back. Doesn't like none of this.
He loves it.
Oh, one. Unless he got back. It's fine.
This one's going to try to be clever too and take the 60 foot and go dodge action again. He's just smarter than your average bear. Mrs. Sprite Lord.
what's with the two blues?
Oh, Fatima clutch. What blues?
The double. It's got a mirror image over here.
Oh, must have been from when I didn't clean it off the last map, I guess.
Never
Tree. He's doing a tree impersonation over there.
It was hiding behind my initiative.
Shadow
tracker.
clone jutsu.
Yeah, Shadow Clone Jutsu. Shadow
She just
Clone.
goes invisible. That's all she does.
Oh, she can go invisible because she used her attack action, right?
Shadow Clone Blutsu.
No, like her turn comes back and she gets an action back.
Oh, so it's like before her turn? So they get to back at the start of the turn?
Yeah, it gets
Okay.
her action back.
I guess that makes sense.
You just can't
But that-
attack because of the
so-
regular chain pack limitations. You can't
Yeah.
attack on her turn.
So if I use my action to go invisible, I can't then next turn use my bonus action to make her use an attack action because she no longer has it, right? Because
Yes,
you
you
get
can.
one attack action.
Yeah, because
Okay.
it uses her reaction or something.
Well, it uses her action if I use my bonus action. Does that make sense? Or am I reading?
What?
What?
Do you only get one attack action per turn? Because don't you use your
Yeah.
attack to go invisible? So then I can't command her to make an attack, right? Using her action, attack action.
I don't know if we're overthinking this or not.
I don't know anything
Well, it
about
says
the.
as a bonus action, you can command the familiar to take the attack action.
But without using an attack action, right? Right, without using an
Yeah.
action.
We'll just
Okay.
give you the benefit on this one, so we don't have to think about this, and then
Okay.
we'll look into it because it makes sense to me. You took a whole invocation slot to make your imp better or your sprite better.
Okay.
We'll just roll with
can
it for now.
understand, yeah, as not using an action to take an attack, but you just take the attack
Yeah.
action.
I mean, that sounds like some Pathfinder stuff.
Back to the
Takes your
chain.
action for the next turn, and
You had a
we're not going to
special-
worry about it.
You had a special invocation to change it to a bonus action.
Well, yeah, I get in addition, I get a
Yeah, in addition. Yeah, the only one I
That's
know
called
that's
the
been
investment of the
officially
chain.
errata is that using your action to give the imp the attack makes them do it as a reaction. And this may
And you can only take one
have the
reaction.
same.
One attack.
This might get the same errata later, but for right now, we're just going to ride with it.
Okay.
So you can go invisible.
Then I'll do that.
Selita can do something.
Yeah, is Selita with us?
Yeah, she's right here.
Back there being Selita.
She's stealing XP from us.
That
Yep.
Let
bitch.
XP. Oh, I like tilted over.
Yeah, it was looking good.
No stealth. Not very sneaky.
Oh, excuse me. All right.
What gives you the bonus action thing where you can do it as a bonus action?
Investment of the
the-
Chain Master.
Investment of the chain.
It's a new invocation. Newish, I guess. I don't know. Selita, do anything else?
Oh no, that was 2 moves and a
Okay, I got you.
hide.
Troll.
All right.
Dinosaurs.
Yeah. Damn. I can't. I guess I just got to charge basically. Or wait a minute. Hold on.
I'm like, they'll come to us, you know.
Yeah, I'll shoot this one with the longbow. That's the one we've been hitting, right? This one?
Nope.
Oh.
The one in the
This one?
back is the one currently has
Oh, this one back here? Oh.
several million projectiles.
This
Starting
one
a
here-
collection.
This one here was poisoned and like they almost put to sleep.
All
Yep.
right.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
poison sleep, and this is this. Which one did you hit, Blue?
The one back here.
Yeah, he hit the one in the back.
This guy back here.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I'll hit
He's
the
got
guy in the
like
back,
30
too.
damage on him.
cool.
Hits.
We're 6.
Still kicking. Now he has another arrow in his collection. And if you're not moving, we'll go ahead and go to blue. You have dinosaurs bearing down upon you. You are now the vanguard.
I wanna
I'm like holding Sorrel back. I'm like, it's Blue. It'll be fine.
deadly
Get out
A for one.
That's.
Is it
Are you
miss?
pinning down?
No, I'll shoot this guy in the back.
All right.
The one I shot first. I'm just deadly aiming him for one the one extra.
All
So I
right.
get 9.
9 damage.
Then I'm gonna run away.
All
Yep.
right.
Run away over here.
This one's looking real woozy in the back. He's like, ooh.
I give a sigh of relief once he starts running. So no, I'm proven completely wrong.
Poor bastard will take his turn. Gonzo.
He ran the other way.
I'm
Yeah.
out.
He had 2 health left. He's like, I ain't dying for a bunch of shit. Fuck it.
Mm-hmm.
And he runs at top speed, so he's like 120 feet away from that.
He was like,
Fast.
arrow from the bush. No. Couldn't even see what shot at him, probably.
I can see you guys. Like I said, only if you take the hide action are you hidden behind that stuff.
I mean, people were stealthing, and he has the skulker feat, so even if he does attack, doesn't he stay hidden?
That's only if he takes the attack and misses, I think.
Oh, it's only if he misses. Okay, gotcha.
Then
Yeah,
they don't.
it honestly it kind of reads kind of like a almost a hide in plain sight kind of deal. But even still, that doesn't mean like you're invisible. So
Yeah.
you got to kind of once you're out, you're kind of caught. That's kind of it. So I don't do a whole lot of stealthing back unless I start moving.
Walking.
Gonna step on out from the cover. And
Well, y'all got this under control.
yeah, I'll go ahead and just toss a firebolt at this guy up here.
What is this pound?
Miss.
Yep.
My turn.
Meese. Allosaurus, can he get to you is the question.
Hit me probably, but I thought he can attack.
Oh.
Unless he's got some, maybe he has some pouncy pounce or something like that. That'd be bad.
Wow.
Oh shit!
It's
Bottom
working for him. He's going to
right.
dodge again. He's closing in.
They can move pretty fast. I'll dodging. Jeez.
They're fast.
They're fast.
This one will do the same thing.
Is he considered flanked by this?
No. Flanking does not exist. It's an optional rule.
Yeah, we're not using flanking, but it does provoke your sneak attack if that's what you're.
That's what I was asking.
Yep.
Oh yes, yeah.
Threatened,
Is your thing on the ground?
Yeah, threatened. Threatened.
Flying. Does it have to be on the ground?
I mean, is it adjacent, or is your sprite like
How
20
high up in
feet
the air is I it? would say
Yeah.
she's like flying at like normal human height, or like 6 feet or whatever, 5 feet.
All right, so yeah,
Oh, I was thinking she was like.
yeah, that makes sneak attack an option.
You're definitely threatening that. Definitely threatening the
Oh yeah, I gotta mark down his poison.
buzzing around his head.
Still poison for a whole minute. Oh yeah, my bad. It's Patch's turn. I forgot to end the turn. I got. They did the same thing. Moved up and dodged. They're getting serpentined on you.
Yeah.
The boy over there is flanking me.
Yeah.
Pat's just like, I see you flanking on me.
Can I hit this guy? Yeah. I guess he's dodging anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yep.
Let me give him that eye blast he likes so much.
I mean, you just ignore the dodge condition apparently. So we'll see what happens. Nope.
This time.
Only your sprite. Fatima took all your
Yeah.
power.
Exactly.
Beast.
I'm not gonna use bonus X's. That would be bad.
Is this one obviously poisoned?
Yeah, he's stumbling around a little bit. We'll see.
Yeah. Then after Patch's blast, I'm like, this one looks woozy. Focus the other.
What's the penalty for shooting in melee range?
Disadvantage on your attack roll.
Disadvantage.
If something bases you and you just shoot point blank. Unless they have feats or whatever, that's like, I get to attack you.
I'll use my bonus action to make Fatima attack. Or can I attack through enemies? With
It would give
penalty?
that other guy cover, and
I think that's fine. I'm okay
If
with
you,
that.
I thought it was if you're in melee, you have disadvantage.
Yeah. Disadvantage. She's threatened.
yeah.
That's fine, but she's invisible, so it'll cancel.
Oh,
out.
he can't see her, so she wouldn't have disadvantage. But you still got the big cover bonus. That guy over there's got
And the
plus
dodge.
2 AC.
I think
and the
it's okay
dodge.
to do that. So
I
I'm
mean,
gonna do that. Bonus action to attack.
I think you're still threatened if you're invisible.
But he's an unseen attacker.
It gives advantage, yeah, but advantage, disadvantage. Be
No,
neutral.
I mean he's an unseen attacker, so the other guy wouldn't get an opportunity attack up against him if he moved away. So
Yeah, he could just move away. Like if he moves away, then it would just be advantage. But as long as the sprite is there, it'd be just a straight shot, right?
Well, 15 minus whatever the bonus is that he's got.
bum, bum, bum,
Like-
bum.
Even
15
invisible.
is exactly enough with the Cliver.
Nice. 1 damage and roll your beanful.
Give me 1 second.
Even invisible, that that Allosaurus might be nipping at it.
Well, he gets the attack too if it's in.
No, I'm not saying threatened.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Oh, that's fine. I'll go invisible on its turn.
Just the threatened condition. I think beats invisibility.
Does
I
that
don't think
fail the
invisibility
con
counters
save,
it.
right?
Yeah, 13.
This one's also poisoned. Over here with the dots.
Poison.
Hey,
Control
if you had hit the one that was already poisoned, wouldn't it have disadvantage on its save?
They don't have disadvantage on saves, just attack rolls.
Oh, attack rolls? Oh wow, that is rough.
Yeah, poison's. I think in ability checks. I think.
Yeah,
But
attack
not
rolls and
saves.
ability checks. I think that's why I was like, go focus the other one.
So, are you done? Or are you doing something else?
That's it. Yeah, that's all I can
Cool.
do for him.
Allosaurus. He's like woozy.
Who's the source? Are they both poisoned now?
Yes.
Oh, nice. Wow. Sprite doing work.
Really? It's fun. All right. Thing's got to make back. I got to decide whether I want to attack the leader or Srawl. Srawl, you are one. You are being attacked. This thing backs up a little bit and then charges forward to try to get the pounce on you. Makes it through all that difficult terrain with its ludicrous movement speed. So these are all at disadvantage because stupid Sprite.
Sprite OP.
Sprite OP. But it might cancel out if you failed. So you got to claw. Yep. Miss. And that's apparently it.
What?
Thought they'd have multi-attack.
Like pig pounce. These are all okay, one attack.
Never mind, I lied. If it knocks you down, I think it gets another one.
Right. Yeah, it's gotta hit
Wow,
you.
that's crazy because the Allosaurus is supposed to be like
the bite?
king shit.
Yeah, I know,
It's
like, you're one of
crazy
my
thing is
favorite
its
dinos as a
movement
kid.
speed.
As a kid, I thought that was so sweet.
Sprite will go invisible.
Yeah, its crazy thing is its movement
there.
speed. I guess they're like, that's overpowered. Sprite goes invisible. Just stays there.
Yeah. I don't have to I guess I can move here. I guess.
Like,
Just so
ding.
it doesn't automatically know.
Solito. I took the wind out of my sails. Shit.
Yeah, what the hell is that, man?
Or does
They're like, we have 1 billion HP and 1 billion move speed. That's all we get.
where's their bite, man?
Does that hit?
Not even
Yes, that hits exactly.
not even that strong of a claw attack. I guess they bite if you get the claw.
Yeah. Yeah, their bite is fucking crazy, I think.
I
I
assume
might
they
try to
bite
bite
claw.
one of you guys.
Yeah.
17 damage.
17 damage versus this guy.
Boom.
Yeah, the one right next to Sorrel.
What'd you do? Like, what's the 8 damage from?
Sneak.
Sneak attack.
Think like it's Lita. Okay, right.
Yeah.
Shrawl.
I think it was you.
Shrawl was a rogue the whole time.
So Lita's
All
doing
right.
our experience.
Yeah, I was like, wow. I was like, Allosaurus, holy fuck. So fuck.
I was like surprised. I was like, where's the multi-attack?
Told you stay back, Lita.
All right. Stumpy. Okay, cool.
Got him.
Dumpy for 5.
Yep.
Wom. -5. Blue. The dinosaurs have blown past you because you jumped out of their way.
Is this one here still disadvantaged when I shoot at it?
Yeah, lucky because you couldn't kite those guys if they did
Right,
turn.
I,
on
th-
you.
I think you. Yeah, you can get sneak attack because he's still got
Oh
the
yeah, she
sprite
couldn't escape.
buzzing around his head.
I was gonna say Blue couldn't escape. You're lucky they didn't turn on you
That would have been bad.
because I let you go easy this time. You couldn't kite these guys. You kite most stuff as a rogue, but these guys not so much.
A big 60-foot movement speed's mean.
Yeah, that's exactly the speed you need to keep up with the
Yeah.
rogue, basically.
I'm re-rolling that short fucking bow damage there.
That is rogue.
Oh,
killing
you
speed.
missed. You don't have advantage on him unless you. Wait, did you stealth?
I thought you said he was in the thing.
Oh, no, you don't have advantage when they're next to somebody. It just means you can get sneak attack.
Oh, well,
Yeah,
I'll
bro.
stealth.
Oh, and your stealth did not work. These guys are pretty
Right.
perceptive.
Well, I
So
guess I
all in
didn't
all,
get-
was a miss.
Alright.
Buckhead. And you can take a movement if you want. No, it's just
Mm-hmm. Yep, I'm gonna step up to the plate. Don't
how
think
dare
I'm,
you.
I'm not gonna rage. This guy's looking woozy anyway. Let's go ahead and start swinging. Throw some fists.
Punch a dinosaur in the face? How dare
Punch
you?
Damn dinosaur in the face. That's what I came here to do. Let's see. Here we go. $15?
All right. Aim for
Start
6.
6. And I'll take this second as a grapple attempt. Athletics. 23.
Damn, let's see what the strength is on this boy. 13.
Yeah, slam him once in the face, and the mother hand will just bring up and grab him like a chokehold on his neck. Yeah, right.
This is the bare limits of your grapple ability.
Yeah, if I like pull back, it's like snapping at me. I'm sure, and clawing at me. All right. Excellent. That's my turn.
Big 15-foot dinosaur.
Mhm.
Oh, he's grappled and he can't get you, and he is indeed going to snap at you with disadvantage. 16.
16. I'll, as he bites down on me, I'll incant my armored runes that are thread my skin and run along my tattoo and such, and go ahead and block his attack with those.
Wow. He'll just cheat, is what he said.
His
see-
teeth,
the bite's
sizzle.
pretty mean.
His teeth sizzle on my arcane energies.
Barking off of your arcane juices. Fetches.
Oh,
Move here.
just scream in his face.
Make sure I'm in range.
Oops, I don't know why it's still got the thing on it.
So,
There it is, not dodging.
use the nice. Guess I can do it at level 2. Bless. And I'll target Thrall, me, Varkin, and Fatima, I guess.
Right. Do anything else?
And Thrall gets to make use his reaction to make an attack if he'd like.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Forgot about your war war mage shit.
14 hits.
14 hits.
Smash.
He's not dodging anymore.
Hmm.
Y'all just cheat. Just cheat.
Mhm.
I wish.
Strong.
Yeah, I was hoping Allosaurus fight would be fucking sweet, but
We're gonna roar and ruffle swamp him.
I gotta
Yeah, I
land
was
at
really
least one
expecting a
block.
multi-attack.
Yeah,
Okay.
me too.
It's sweet as in we get to show off here.
Hey man,
Right,
that
yeah.
means you're getting stronger.
That's right. We get
Chult
to be epic right now.
Yeah.
It's to make up for the giants.
We're firing on
Octopi.
all. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we're firing on all
16
cylinders.
versus
we
you,
got
Straw.
got the assassinate. We got the double
Ooh,
poison.
damn.
I'm hopefully gonna get this.
16 misses. Sorry.
I'm hopefully gonna get this
Luckily.
Alsa. Allosaurus chokeslam.
Hey, luckily that little tiny sprite over there poisoned this guy, or else you just took 18 to the face. I shouldn't have been tentative. I should just double dash towards both of you before I got poisoned.
Mhm.
But I didn't know it was going to happen. Fatima.
I'm gonna just fly around and use the help action on the still guy.
Yeah, I'd be like, I got this one. Yeah,
All right.
yeah, but
You're
the
buzzing
helps me,
around
that's
its
perfect.
head.
That's perfect.
Yep.
Distracting it.
Da-dee-da. Now he's beginning to believe in the familiar.
Mhm.
Boom. Who's she nuking?
Sprouse buddy. 11 damage.
Boom. He's still kicking. Almost on his way out.
Excellent.
Shraw, can you do it? She's like, no.
Yeah.
Leave.
Pulling a Salida.
50 Allosaurus is coming from that side.
Oh
rogue.
God, no!
Rogues forming classic rogue formation here.
Rogue flank pincer.
Rogue flank, yeah, from 60 feet away plus.
Will you stop it?
Yeah,
Bam!
too bad I don't have advantage.
6
He's
more
just
damage.
cheating.
6 more damage over there. Kill those 20s.
God, you're just relentlessly
Yep.
whack,
Yep.
whack,
20,
chopping
20,
this
20,
thing
20.
down. It's like you're like
20s over there.
hitting it with the blunt side, breaking its leg, and it's falling on one side. Blue.
I'm gonna shoot at my buddy here. See if I hit him this time.
Believe in you. Did you stealth?
I'm gonna do my stealth first.
Oh, yeah. Does not break his passive perception.
Wow.
Oh, well, damn.
These
Yeah,
guys
they're
really
really
are
good.
rogue killers. These guys are rogue killers. If one of these guys went after you, you'd probably be dead.
Yeah, I guess they're based around like a party's based around stealth and real squishy. They just run up and bite you for 18 damage.
Yeah, like I got 60 feet of movement, and you can't stealth. Like,
But you still hit, and you still get sneak attack damage. Or no, you still get sneak
Yeah.
attack damage.
absolutely, I got this guy all choked up.
Yeah, he's held in place. 14 damage. All right,
I'm
y'all
gonna
doing
reroll
work.
one of those D6s. Hold on a second.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a 1 in there.
Yeah, we can't abide that.
A 1 we will not abide. So add 2
Yeah.
more to it, so 16 damage.
Right.
Chopping this guy down to size as well. If y'all do this without taking any damage, I'm like, shit. Barking.
Yeah, let's see here. I got a help, so I guess that this thing's helping me with my attack, I assume. So it's starting the turn. It's grappled by me. So just me squeezing its neck is going to go ahead and do 4 points of damage maximum. Out of that.
Oh, you got that grapple and tavern brawler thing going?
That is from
Or the fighting style thing?
that's from the fighting style, unarmed fighting style. I believe gives me that. I have to
dig
go
it.
check. I have like 3 different things. So, and then I'm going to take advantage on this attack from the help. Thank you very much.
Oh.
Doesn't matter. Still gonna miss.
You're
Yes.
blessed, dude. I don't think that's gonna help.
I got 8.
Blessed is D4. Would a 12 work?
Nope, I don't think so.
That's all miss right there.
Very close, but not enough.
Well, that's unfortunate.
He's
by the way,
going to return in kind to try to bite you again. Come on, give me one of them cheaty face bites. 14?
14's miss.
All right.
He's drunk. Get out of here, Allosaurus. You're drunk.
You can tell these are really powerful bites. You just can't
Yeah.
direct between your grapple and the lethargic poison coursing through his veins. He's like, ah, knife-like
there.
teeth held at arm's length.
Mhm.
Touches. I got some really solid rolls. I just got poisoned.
Yeah, like
I would like killed you twice.
Harrison fucking shut these guys down hard.
Sleeper agent.
Poison, yeah.
12. Oh, I'm
Blue-
blessed.
Blue basically got rid of 1, and then Harrison poisoned the other 2, and it's like, gotcha.
See, this is why I have to use fights where there's 85 enemies, so you can't just shut them all down. immediately.
Bring out your homebrew shit. We're gonna
15 hits.
mash up this book encounter.
Did I click this for damage? Is that how it works?
Yes.
It's been so long since I've actually hit with this.
It's true. It's pretty sad. Your imp's just taking the shine from you over here. So it's like, don't worry, master. 10 solid force damage. Chopping them down, chopping them down.
Oh, I can actually use my knee or whatever to unarmed attack this guy if you don't mind.
Oh, sure, go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, so just get an offhand attack on him.
Yeah, we were getting excited.
Yep,
It does not work. Well, hit your bliss.
Yeah, D4.
Yep.
D4.
Exactly enough.
6 points.
On the dot.
The power of the blood compels you to deal 6 damage.
Yep.
A nice
Feeling
bliss
the
for 3.
Feeling the ferocity of the blood, I'll go to jam my knee into this thing's abdomen, my chest.
Now this one, we'll try to disengage and run away. And it's trapped in the middle of difficult terrain, so actually it sees no way out, so it's going to try to bite you.
Not sure if I can do that or not. So
It's like, oh, look at that beautiful critical hit. Would have been amazing. 19 damage. Miss, because of poison.
I may be cheating with that knee. I don't know.
What, your offhand attack?
Yeah, I don't know if I can use my knee for an offhand attack. I don't know.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
It's just flavor.
Well, no, it'd have to be technical, right? Because I'm grappling it.
That is true.
Unless I can use the hand that's grappling it as part of the attack.
I guess no, because then that would
Or
like nerf
headbutt it?
actual. That would nerf actual two-handed fighting.
Headbutt, any of that type of stuff. Like
I feels like that nerfs actual two-handed fighting. I really like the fiction of it though.
yeah, I like fiction, but like I said,
we're gonna let you have that one.
Maybe cheating with that. I'm not.
Yeah, we're gonna let you have
it's
that
like
one for the
two-weapon
fiction.
fighting, right?
I know, but two-weapon fighting, you'd have to have 2 weapons and
You
couldn't
have to have the
grapple.
offhand.
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of like how the monks do it.
Monks don't get any special treatment, I don't think.
No, the if you go like old school with the 3.5 and stuff like that, I know the flurry is based off two-handed weapon fighting.
Yeah.
That's why the penalties are already built in.
Well, monks get like bonus attack unarmed. They get a bonus.
Yeah, monk's thing is different.
Oh yeah, the martial arts feature is different than the bonus. Getting the bonus set, so
Yeah.
if you had martial arts, well, let that one slide because the
I'm
fiction
not
was
using
good.
I'm not using martial arts though. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I said. We'll let that one slide because the fiction was good, but no more.
Gotcha.
I'm helping.
Imp. Sprite. I keep calling it imp because that's the best familiar.
Oh, yeah, I see how it is.
You hurry up and kill this thing so I can go to bed.
Well, she only does 1 damage, so she's just gonna help instead.
Okay. You help, Salida. Can you do stuff?
She sure can.
Show me what you got. Boom.
Success. This Allosaurus takes an arrow right at the brain stem and collapses on top of Straw and kills him.
Oh, fuck me.
It's bound to happen. Sorry, Straw. You got knocked down again. Actually, y'all are about to perfect this fight.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Y'all like,
We'll
I
mix
ain't
it up
afraid of no
sometime.
Chult.
The Ravenloft group is actually breaching the castle right now and just perfected a fight against 4 vampires.
This thing's real beat up, right?
Yeah, it only had 8 hit points left, and you killed that one.
Yeah, take its head right off as I'm holding it.
Yeah, like all of a sudden
holding
he's
on the
just
neck and you
holding
just,
the
like-
head.
Yeah, I'm just holding it right there. You're like, got it.
Like, welcome to the chopping block.
Thanks for the setup.
Now you have an Allosaurus head, and only one got away, and he'll become your nemesis in the future.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's gonna remember us.
Yeah, it's gonna have like plate mail riveted to it and shit.
Yeah.
We'll know which one it is. He'll have a javelin and an arrow sticking out of him.
Right.
As memento.
Yeah, he has like 2-3 arrows and a javelin and a tiny sprite arrow. We all gotta admit, Sprite was
is that
clutch.
my javelin or your
It was your javelin.
Mine, I'm down javelin.
Stupid.
Yeah.
Stupid,
I was
stupid
longbow
Sprite
the whole
was
time.
clutch. Gotta give the
Or, well,
Sprite
no,
the
I-
applause.
No, I mean we all not a hard fight, but we all got to be super epic in that fight, so it's cool.
Hey, it worked out.
Mm.
Yeah, and we'll deal with the bodies and stuff next week.